Cause this Friday ain't black. Cause we ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. Well, I stand up and never quit. We ain't buying shit. From the 25th of November to the 5th of December. Remember, we ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. This Friday ain't black. Cause we got each other's back. We ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. We ain't buying. We ain't buying. We ain't buying shit. Shaka Khan.
Out there, I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
Smelling like cheetah pea. Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber, what did I see? It was a dusty, musty tether, smelling like cheetah pea. Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And then
No, it's something to take care of you, because I've been in long-term relationships where I was taking care of a man, and the man, you build a man up just for him to really tear you down.
What?
Like, I don't really care what a man could bring to the table. Like, but don't be broke thinking you about to come use me for my Amazon money.
girl, what the fuck?
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day.
Huh?
I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, oh, sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. The wing makes go.
What kind of shit is that?
Booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties.
And that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know what, whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that. Okay. I can't read it. There's no words on it. There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean? To play us out. What is for credits? I don't know what that means. To play us out. What does that mean? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Hey there, besties. Testing. Let me know that you can hear me. I see you. I appreciate you. Oh, Lord have mercy. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Happy Tuesday. Shout out to Norbit. And the last day of June, Men's Mental Health Month. Hopefully you sassy straights got some mental health, because, child, I didn't. I don't know about y'all. I tried. I may have contributed to y'all's non-getting help for your mental health, but y'all, it's not my fault. I got to give you what I see. If I see it, y'all got to see it. That's the bottom line. If y'all send it to me and I see it, then I got to show it to you. It is what it is. Who says that? It is what it is. Somebody says it like that. So anyway, we got to talk about this Roland Martin crap. Who sent that to me? I think Kelvin sent that to me. Shout out to him, child. He sent me everything. Between him and Reaper, child, I don't even know how my mailbox even gets clear. But now we also have to change the agenda and add to it this coach's show today. Educated and broke Black women over 40. 4 stars, 9 degrees, and no steady paycheck. Oh, you know we got to go over that, right? We ending this month with a bang, pause, this is now really the half year. My bad. I was wrong in May. Okay. Shout out to Trey for the marshmallows. I appreciate you. So this is half year. This year is halfway over. Tomorrow is July the 1st. And shout out to me. I'll be on vacation again. So I can't be here all night because, child, I got to finish packing. And I halfway folded the clothes. I saw you talking ish about me, Nicole. I can't even believe it, child. I must be awake too long. They done pulled you in over there with them MSGs, okay? Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it, okay? Anyway, so I got to finish doing all that and, folding the clothes as much as I'm going to get done. I see you. Shout out to my girl, Nicole. Anyway. So we got to talk about that. And I was going to find the article, but I'm not subscribing to the Washington Post for this. So we're just going to go over what CGA did today. And shout out to him for acknowledging me. I know. If that girl happened to be watching or listening, I know she mad. Somebody sent a super chat to him to tell him about the video that we did of the girl who was talking about him that we covered on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. He was like, he said, any fat women in the chat? He said, put a 1 in the chat. So I was like, 1. I don't think you fat. I don't think she's fat. Big bone. Big bone, which is code in the community for fucking fat. People be like, she just big bone. Bitch is fat. What are we talking about around here? But I'm like, it was nice. So if you are here on the strength of CGA, welcome. Shout out to all of y'all that are subscribed on our way to 50K. All right. So make sure you subscribe. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I see you. I appreciate you. Like this daggone video, hype it when it's over. And thank you all so much for being here. So again, I ain't gonna be here all night. So we got to get to it. So I got to tell you something. I got to show you some bullshit first, of course. Shout out to Dre. I see Boo. He said, damn well he ain't learned nothing. We gonna think positive. Last night, let me also shout out to Ask a Brother. Was that last night? I think it was yes, it was last night. I forgot I streamed this morning. So shout out to Ask a Brother, Jeff St. James, for having me on the show last night with Maggie, Crimson, the doctor, and he, which was a good time. We went over that this morning. Oh, what is that? A soccer trophy? Thank you, John Smith. John Smith. Where's Pocahontas? Shout out to you. That is cute. It comes up on this side, but I can't see the other side. Anyway, so shout out to him for having me on with the ladies panel. I don't even know how often they do it. Hopefully I get to come back. It'll be all good in the hood. I have no problem with that. Nice and calm. You know what I mean? Chill. Eat them up, Bell. Chill. So that's all great. Oh, Fa, you so sweet. Fa always gonna have something nice to say. It's about to be the start of another month. Let's go, Fa. Let's go. Okay. We got to get this work done. Okay. Because one of the things that CGA was talking about, of which the community is going to take it negatively, but what he was talking about is that, you should always have other options. Not talking about relationships, talking about money and talking about additional streams of income and not just dependent on one thing, which has been told and communicated forever and ever and ever, not to live outside of your means, have a budget, only spend for what you can afford. And then one of the things that girl had a fit about the other day, right? Remember she said, you got to do whatever you need to do in order to not be romantic with a man. But it was okay to have a man come in and be her roommate. You remember that? So it's okay for the man to be your roommate so that you can pay your bills. But it's not okay to be with one for a romantic relationship. Misandrous. At the end of the day, it's another misandrous. So the conversation last night was about, is feminism coming to an end? That's just my synopsis of it. And I was like, Jeffy, child, no, ain't no way. I said, it's just a reason for these people because they're having tough times to get in somebody's pockets. And then when it all turns around, because it always does, then all of a sudden it'll be back to, we don't need a man, I don't need a man, all that other mantra bullshit, right? That's my thought. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, which I'm not, but if I am, then I'll apologize. Because, people around here don't be apologizing. But I know I'm right. They ain't fooling me. They might fool, yeah. They not fooling me because I'm a biatch too at the end of the day. All right. Prime member for 42 months. Child, you've been here since the beginning. Shout out to you, boo. He said hello to everyone. Hello to you. Thank you for being here always, always, always. And if not on the replay, I appreciate you. Shout out to Legend up in here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like I didn't highlight it. I got to put the link up. Follow Rumble. I am putting stuff over there until I start to stream over there. Thank you, boo. He said, you're not fat because you have slim ankles. You're just top heavy. These boobs. I can't do nothing about it. I said I want to get a reduction. Everybody's like, no, you can't do that. I was like, what the fuck? What is... Maybe my back hurts. Nobody cares about me. Don't do it. Anyway, nobody listening to y'all. I'm just playing. So we're going to get into it because, again, I don't have all day. So let me go ahead and show y'all what we got. I got to start you off with some foolishness before we get into this stuff when it goes downhill right from there. All right. Actually, this could be downhill. Okay. Because y'all remember when they had that pineapples with the Kool-Aid and the sugar and all that other stuff. That's what you said. That's what it was. And it was Uncle Rick too. They're not for you. Stop being selfish. That's exactly what he said. Anyway, shout out to Uncle Rick in the building. You remember this, right? And they ain't stopped. If y'all thought that they stopped, they ain't stopped, right? So this is somebody, Mikey the Agent or Mikey the Agent, I don't know what his name is, on IG. It looks like they made them whoever and put them in the corner store or something.
The gas station.
Yeah.
In the gas station. Talking about fresh fruit trade. Yo. The CIA won, bro. The CIA won. Oh my God. Nah, bro. In the gas station.
Child, that could be Wawa.
In the gas station. In the gas station. Talking about fresh fruit trade. Yo. The CIA won, bro. The CIA won. Oh my God. Nah, bro.
So I just be a little bit confused with the CIA one. What does CIA got to do with this? What does the CIA have to do with this? Y'all was all proud on the talk, sitting up here showing all this nasty ass shit you was pouring out, all these funky ass Kool-Aid packets, the shakety shaking, pouring out the coconut water and then putting it back in there. Now all of a sudden the CIA, no, it's y'all. No, it's y'all. Because it looks like it might be a Wawa, even though I don't think that it is, but it probably is one of them same damn gas stations owned by the Asians that y'all are supposed to be boycotting. And so they said, oh, this is what these Negros like. So let's go ahead and put it in there because this will not be in any gas station that I go to. I promise you, it's not there. I'm sorry. I promise you, any gas station that I'm going to, this will not be there. This looks like some hood shit anyway. Look at the way it just was put together. That's what you see when they in the back, the deli people, when they put your cold cuts together and they sit them out there for you to get. So then they go and then you go pick it up and then you see these stickers here. That's when they do it in the back. So they did this shit in the back, then they sealed it up and then they just tossed a daggone the packet that they use, I guess, on front of it. And got the nerve and the audacity to have the calorie count. Lies. That's the calorie count for when it was just pineapples. Now that you done tossed all that sugar in there, they ain't update that shit. And y'all gonna go right in there and buy it. Now, I don't know why you're talking about the CIA, because y'all was just doing it all over TikTok. Y'all was doing it all over the top and probably all over Instagram, letting everybody know, look at what we got. Some ignorant ass shit that you don't need. You already know that we already got enough issues, including diabetes, high blood pressure, stress. And then you all be saying that the white people don't take care of us and we have a hard time when we go to the doctors. So make it even harder, child. Just drink this shit. Humongous people we saw drinking this shit, right? So they said, all right, well, we profit off of y'all as per usual. That's so disgusting. Now, I don't got a problem with feet, but I ain't eating them. Okay, I'm just saying. That's that stuff is because of slavery. When slaves were given a scrap, so they had to make shit with it. That's where chitlins come from, and pig's feet, and chicken feet, and all these other feets. People, we really don't have to eat that shit now. Yeah, we really don't have to eat that shit. You can go and they got chicken, they got steak, they got healthy shit. You don't have to eat this shit on the screen. You don't have to have Kool-Aid, No. Y'all want to make shit popular and then say, look, they steal everything from us because you can't keep shit to yourself. So here you go again. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is one of them gas stations that y'all shouldn't even be bothering with because they did this okie doke in the back and they brought it out here and said, yeah, they'll buy it. And I promise you they did. They got all kinds of flavors for you and I'm sure they got more in the back. Child, you can't tell y'all nothing. But don't blame the CIA. Blame y'all. Because if you go in here and you buy it and you're still going in these stores and you're still purchasing from them, you are the problem. I said that. I meant that. Moving on, child. Moving on. So me and RBN was talking about this story here, which I don't know who this person is, child, but I'll talk about it. Terrion Arnold. Terrion Arnold is released from the Lions amid armed robbery case. I'm sure this is in the code somewhere that I'm not supposed to talk about this, but what I want to know, is Tadisha here? I want to know where this is at in the code. That makes sense, that you become a professional NFL player and then you go and do armed robbery. Now, Mike Vick did do dog betting or something like that, dog running, something like that he did. Ended up going to jail, came out, and white people don't like him. Black people, I don't think they care, but white people still don't like him because they love dogs. I'm not even gonna get into dogs and cats. White people, be honest, child. Y'all like you let your cats lick the spoon and shit like that. No, I can't do it. That's disgusting. But so page 260. All right, so in the code on page 260 is where it says, child, what is wrong with you when you finally get the opportunity to become a millionaire, have generational wealth? Why are you still doing bum ass activities? Allegedly. Let's see if the pro blacks get on this. Take a break from Carmelo for a second because ain't nothing really going on. and then see if they can come help Terrion Arnold, child. Shout out to Terrion.
We'll get to all that in a moment, but we begin tonight with breaking news on Lions cornerback Terrion Arnold. He has just been released from the team hours after a judge granted him a $1 million bond in his armed robbery and kidnapping case. Fox News Dave's...
Damn, who he kidnapped? It better not be a black woman.
Spencer is live in the newsroom with more on that, the judge's ruling, and what else we learned in court today. Dave.
Yeah, Rip, a lot of moving parts here. The now former Detroit Lion, Terrion Arnold, along with 6 other co-defendants in this case, all face serious charges that could send them away to life in prison if they're convicted. However, the judge in this case says Arnold's situation is unique and it's different from his co-defendants because he wasn't physically there in the courtroom when the alleged robbery and kidnapping took place, and therefore he was granted a $1 million bond. Now appearing in that Florida court in a red jumpsuit with shackles on his hands and feet, Arnold listened to the case the state of Florida has.
Wait a minute. Is he allowed to have white lawyers? Is that against the code? Is he allowed to have white lawyers? Shouldn't he be having somebody black? I'm black, you black, we black. I thought that was the rule. Ain't that in the code, Tadisha? Ain't that in the... Remember, well, then again, they was mad at the dude that got Chow off and he was black. They ain't like him. But I ain't heard all this smoke for the lawyer for Carmelo. Like, I ain't seen all this smoke. None for the lawyer for Carmelo. Dummism. What is going on? What? How? Y'all ain't got nothing to say? Y'all ain't got nothing to say? These white men that he's using for his lawyering to get him off of this, I guess. I don't know what happened with this. This is all new to me. But I know that these lawyers are not black. Ain't he supposed to have black lawyers? I thought we were supposed to be you black, we black, you black, everybody black. We supposed to black it up. Oh, yeah, that's only for me because I'm not saying what y'all want to hear. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Only because I'm not saying what y'all want to hear. So I'm the one that's the coon and the auntie ruckus and all that other bullshit that y'all be saying. Because I won't support the people that you believe that I should support. But y'all ain't got nothing to say to Terrion? Oh, he's a criminal now, so they should support him. That's in the code too. Because as long as he's black, you're supposed to support him, regardless of what the situation is. He did nothing wrong. Shout out to Terrion. But we'll hear, because I don't know, y'all. This is just, I'm hearing it with y'all. Shout out to Legend with another 10. I appreciate you. Boo. He said Mike Vick wasn't home when the dog fights was going on, but because it was his house, they saw him guilty. Oh, that makes sense. You should know what's going on in your home. But it's interesting how he was held accountable for what was going on in his home. But the people who allowed and let their 5-year-old, 7-year-old, whatever, however old that little boy was from this morning, to call an Uber, take an Uber, make it all the way to the damn airport, they sitting up here talking about it's Uber's fault. It's Uber's fault. They bear no responsibility, child. I could go off on that, but let me go ahead. Come on, child. Terrion.
Against it. It's alleged that back in February of this year, Arnold had his phone, cash, and other items stolen from his Airbnb that he was renting in Florida. He's now accused of...
Damn, not a third white lawyer. He got white men all over the damn place. How come he not a coon? How come y'all not calling him names? How come he not an Uncle Ruckus? You colors, you so funny.
Hands and feet. Arnold listened to the case the state of Florida has against him. It's alleged that back in February of this year, Arnold had his phone, cash, and other items stolen from his Airbnb that he was renting in Florida. He's now accused of being the mastermind of 7 total defendants. Police say they uncovered a plot to lure the alleged thieves back to his place in Florida, where they were then confronted, assaulted, and held against their will at gunpoint. The prosecutors point to a text message conversation between a group of Arnold's friends and the alleged thieves hashing out a plan for the guys to go back to the house looking for girls, but the prosecutor and lead detective in this case say it was all a trap. And the detective says the alleged thieves turned victims took the bait.
I'm so confused. What the hell did they just say? I don't understand this. So they went and they perpetuated a robbery, but then came back to go rob the fake robber. What is going on? I don't understand. I don't get it. Somebody explain, please. Please. I don't get it.
The prosecutors point to a text message conversation between a group of Arnold's friends and the alleged thieves hashing out a plan for the guys to go back to the house looking for girls, but the prosecutor and lead detective in this case say it was all a trap. And
always a biatch, child. Y'all's downfall is always a biatch. Always, always, always. Cause she crazy, so her box must be fire. Cause she crazy, her box must be fire. Now y'all going to jail. Looking for firebox, y'all going to jail. They robbed him. He set it up to rob them back. Oh my God, this is such Negro nonsense. It's too confused. This is too ghetto for me.
The detective says the alleged thieves.
I blame RBM for making me sit here and stumble over this shit.
Friends and the alleged thieves hashing out a plan for the guys to go back to the house looking for girls, but the prosecutor and lead detective in this case say it was all a trap. And the detective says the alleged thieves turned victim.
I'm sorry, y'all. So they was going back to the place that they robbed in order to go and look for girls at the place that they robbed instead of staying away from the place that they robbed? Is that what I just heard?
And the alleged thieves hashing out a plan for the guys to go back to the house looking for girls, but the prosecutor and lead detective in this case say it was all a trap. And the detective says the alleged thieves turned victims took the bait.
Looking around the apartment thinking that they're playing games, that she's hiding or something like that. So he begins to look around the apartment for her. He ends up going into one of the bedrooms and he opens up a closet and there are 2 armed individuals in the closet.
Child, is this Power or Raising Canaan? What the fuck? What is going on? RBN, I will never talk about this again. I will never talk about this again. I'm so confused.
Again, the judge ruled that he is free on a $1 million bond. Arnold's agent said that the ruling confirms that there's very little evidence in this case against Mr. Arnold. Arnold's attorney argues that his client never said a word when it came to the hatching the kidnapping and the assaulting scheme and was never near the victims at the time of the crime. But again, hours after all of this, Arnold was released from the Detroit Lions. Now, coming up at 6, we'll talk about some of the unique situations when it comes to bond that the judge laid out. For now, live in the newsroom, Dave Spencer, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, Dave, we noticed obviously from that statement and also his reaction in court that there doesn't seem to be a bit of concern coming from Arnold. He was smiling ear to ear, hugging his lawyers, and then you saw that statement.
Well, that was great news compared to what his co-defendants faced. 2 of them have already pled guilty in this, and the other 4 have been reprimanded to stay in jail until this goes to a jury.
If 2 of them play guilty, that means they gonna talk. And in the code book, of which I'm not familiar, I'm pretty sure it says no snitching. If they play guilty, they snitching. Terrion, child, good luck to you. These be your friends, child. These be your friends.
All right, Dave Spencer for us live tonight. Dave.
All right, Dave. I don't think that's good, child. I don't think that. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. They had him on FaceTime when they were Child, I can't do with this ghetto shit. This is too ghetto even for me to cover. Let's move on to some other ghetto shit, child, because I can't do it. I'm so confused right now. Let me go over this and then we're gonna get into Roland pause. This is that 10-year-old charged with red rum and deadly SHOOTing of infant in North St. Louis. Another mess.
New developments in the shooting that left a baby in North St. Louis dead. Hours ago, prosecutors charged a 10-year-old who they say pulled the trigger with murder. Police say a 19-year-old is also facing gun charges. The announcements came hours after police identified the 7-month-old.
Nice suit, sir. People be taken aback by like, oh, the age is this, the age is that. I am immune to it now. You got 12-year-olds out here all hours of the night because ain't nobody parenting their kids. And they say, we got to do it if it was Baltimore or some ignorant ass shit like that. You got 13-year-olds showing up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning to rob a neighborhood. Mr. Lewis is now in jail for defending his neighborhood and all this other bullshit. So age ain't nothing but a number. Shout out to Aaliyah. Rest in peace to Aaliyah. So I know they will be saying, his mental lobe, frontal lobe. Child, we just saw a 7-year-old that is autistic order an Uber, leave his home and go to the airport. Y'all gotta miss me with these ages now. It don't mean shit. They ain't stupid. They ain't dumb by any means of the word. Okay. All right. He 10. What does he have to say? I wonder if they're gonna show him since it's oh, maybe he's not charged as an adult.
Is also facing gun charges. The announcements came hours after police identified the 7-month-old baby. 5-year size Reagan DeTrulio tells us outraged community advocates hope their calls for change don't fall on deaf ears.
Now, when does that ever happen? I have never heard this before. It's time to call for change. Let me see. What is the change going to be called for? It's time to put the guns down. We got to do better. This is not right. How can somebody do this? We need to make some changes. The community got to do better. Anything I missed, y'all? Bueller? Anything that I missed? Albert, now you over here talking crazy. Albert, you are over here talking crazy. Now, why would a parent be responsible for their child? Now, why would a parent be responsible for their child? You heard those parents from, well, no, maybe you weren't here. No, you weren't here. You heard them parents from this morning where the autistic kid made his way all the way to the airport and they ain't no shit. They blame Uber. Child. Anyway, nice suit though, sir.
This is a very sad and unfortunate incident. This is a 7-month-old baby that just never got to even begin to live life.
7-month-old girl Kiyomi Parker died after being shot at a home here on North Broadway Friday afternoon around 4 p.m. 2 people, a 10-year-old boy and a 19-year-old man, were taken into custody.
This is 2 lives that will be, change forever.
Precious Jones' son died from gun violence a few years back. Now she's fighting to save others from the same fate.
These types of incidents can be prevented.
There's free gun locks provided at every St. Louis public library, including this one in the Baden neighborhood.
If you're in St. Louis and you need a weapon lock, just go to the library, child. Y'all might not know where it is, just Google it. All right, just Google it and go to the library and get one.
Just a couple blocks off from where shots were fired.
The library is not the first place you would think of to get a gun lock, but they are available for free if you need them.
Why do they let these white people come out here trying to tell black people what to do? I don't appreciate this at all. Anybody gonna call them names? Oh no, it's just me. How y'all gonna let these white people come out here and tell y'all what you need to do? Who the hell they think they are? Is that white supremacy? Oh no, it's only when I do it. Got it. My bad.
Librarian Amy Brown tells me gun locks are now more accessible than ever.
Just walk up to any circulation desk and ask for a gun lock.
But there's other ways to get a gun lock too.
You can go to any Phillips 66 Crown Market and ask for a gun lock.
St. Louis Metropolitan Police told 5 on Your Side the 19-year-old is facing criminal gun charges. What happened leading up to the shooting is still being determined.
We are still very early in this, but a preliminary investigation reveals that the scene of this shooting is contained to inside the home.
No one should be able to purchase a firearm without purchasing the safety equipment that comes with it. That should.
If you buy a weapon legally, they all come with it. No shade. I could be wrong. If I find out I'm wrong, I will apologize. But I have a feeling I'm not wrong. Does anyone think that these people got a weapon? I'm sorry, let me rephrase. Anybody think that this weapon is legal? Because if it is, then the person who owns the weapon should be the liable person. The person who owns the weapon will be liable. Not saying that the kid won't, because it sounds like they're already charged him, not as an adult. I don't think as an adult, I heard. But he'll get the opportunity if he's convicted to go to juvenile detention for a while. Anyway, I can't do it. Rest in peace to that child. I don't even know what else to say. Tired of saying the same shit over and over again. They got it. Whatever's in the code, child, y'all got it. Shout out to JP. I see Boo. He said, "Don't my super chats make you smile?" Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Shout out to JP. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Oh Lord. Is this the same story? Hold on. Father of 7-month-old deleted, charged with second-degree Father.
19-year-old is now charged in the death of a 7-month-old infant 1 day after a 10-year-old boy was charged with murder in that Friday shooting. 19-year-old Kamar.
That was his kid. So the 19-year-old has been charged. The kid, the baby is his baby.
Ariane Parnell is facing 4 charges, including 1 count of second-degree murder and multiple charges involving child endangerment. According to a probable cause statement from St. Louis police, detectives say Parnell is the father of the infant, Kiyomi Parker, and that Parnell stored a gun underneath the mattress in the bedroom.
I'm about to shut this shit down. I am about to shut this shit down. So the 19-year-old is the father of the 7-month-old. Who the 10-year-old belong to? So this is great gun safety, y'all. Let's just stick it underneath of the bed with a child running around. Not even just the 7-month-old, but the 10-year-old.
According to detectives, the 10-year-old boy charged with shooting Parker said he knew where the gun was and had access to it.
What y'all want from me? I'm going on vacation. I am on vacation right now. I'm not getting all hyped up. I'm trying my best not to get hyped up. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? So the 10-year-old knew. So the 10-year-old knew that there was a gun, a weapon underneath the mattress, because that's where all good gun owners put their weapons at. With no lock. Clearly no training for the 10-year-old, because you can train kids on weapons, y'all. You really can. White people do it. White people acknowledge. White people teach, not all of them, but you know, the ones that be out there on the range, teach their kids how to use weapons. So, you know, some 10-year-olds might know, and even younger. They be having, you know, the long ones, child, or the rifles, BBs. I don't know what it is. But under the mattress, I'm thinking, yeah, there was no weapon training, because that right there is stupid. Oh my God. Where's the mother? Where's the mother? Thank you, Supreme 10 member, for 24 months. Shout out to 2 years, boo. Thank you so much. He said, when the Dems are done with its tools, the Democrat breaks its tools. They effing up a lot. Liberals, progressives, Democrats, because I know they're all different. I acknowledge that they're all different. Other people don't, but they're turning everything socialist. But that's a whole nother live stream, of which we will get to. John Smith, thank you, boo. He said this version of the communita is toast, shaking my damn head. I'm exasperated already, child. It's been 40 minutes. I am exasperated already. It has been 40 minutes. Uncle Rick said, Messi, I taught all our kids gun use and safety. There you go. I don't lock weapons up in my house because you never know. They are out the reach of babies, toddlers, though. And I know people that own weapons that don't do that. I hear you. I understand. And I'm sure that those people that I'm aware of, whoever they are, their children know. Their children know. And or they taught them, just like you said. And they say the same thing. You never know, and you got to be ready. Lord, have mercy. JP, thank you, boo. He said, blame Reaper for all this ish. Wait, he's in Texas. How is this his fault? Who is in St. Louis? This is St. Louis, Missouri, right? Who in Missouri? Who? No, he ain't going. He just came off vacation. Now he ain't going. It's all me. It's all me. I can't wait.
For an extended period of time. Here is video from that scene from Friday. The 10-year-old accused of pulling the trigger is charged with first-degree murder. According to our research, that
does first degree get you to be known then, because it's first degree? Isn't first degree means that you knew what you were doing or something like that? Allegedly. Oh, it's RBN's fault, y'all, because he's in St. Louis. And yeah, Nellie's from St. Louis. Sexy Red is from St. Louis. Oh, there's a lot of people to blame here.
That's the youngest child in Missouri history to be charged with murder. Until just 2 years ago, Missouri had no minimum age for charging a child with a serious felony, including murder. That changed somewhat in 2024 when a state law set the minimum age at 12 for certifying a juvenile as an adult. Based on this law, the 10-year-old cannot be tried as an adult. Local leaders say more needs to be done to prevent gun violence.
So he cannot be tried as an adult. All right.
We have watched too much go on for too long.
Ain't no way in the world that we supposed to be talking about a baby's dead, man.
Oh my God. Let me let her finish.
The gunshot. This is unacceptable.
This is the 26th juvenile shot this year in the city, according to St. Louis police data. It's one of 4 deadly shootings in the city over the week.
26, and it's only half of the year. 26 too many. So you see all this? This is wash, rinse, repeat. No shade against any of these people. This is wash, rinse, repeat. Nothing's going to change. Same old news cycle. And then tomorrow it'll be somebody else or something else. None of this fervor from down there in Frisco, Texas, on what's going on down there. They ain't got nothing to say about none of this. There's no outrage with this. There's no dissertations and 50-hour live streams with 2,000 people showing up for nothing like this. Why not? Why not? What? This is y'all's community, right? Ain't this the black community? Looking pretty black from what I could see. Why ain't nobody out there since y'all care about the black community? Oh, my bad. No one white. My bad. Where that's at in the book, Tadisha? Only time that everybody got to join in and start calling people names and start calling people coons and start saying that you ain't really black and start saying that you're going to take the card is when it's a white person, a police officer, or now an Asian. So not a big deal. Just like last weekend, y'all, it is about to be 4th of fucking July in Chicago. Page 152. It is about to be the 4th of July weekend. I'm not even going to say it. I'm sure there will be no issues in Chicago this upcoming holiday weekend. I will be watching and I will be streaming a lot, y'all. So make sure you got notifications on because I'll be available because I'll be on vacation. Moving on, child. Moving on. All right, that's Terrion. That's the baby. Wait. Oh, one more, child. One more. Lord help your people. Child red rummer case heads to juvenile court.
Friday night, a terrifying call. A 7-month-old baby shot and killed at a home on North Broadway. And the first person charged with murder is just 10 years old.
You have to separate the seriousness of this crime with the fact that we're talking about a 10-year-old.
The 22nd Circuit Court confirms the 10-year-old is now in the hospital for a psych evaluation. State law says you need to be at least 12 years old to be tried as an adult. So one of the few things we can say for certainty about this case is it will play out in the juvenile justice system. We talked to criminal defense attorney Richard Lozano about the differences between adult and juvenile courts.
Almost from day one, the court is going to be interested in a home plan or dealing with the juvenile in a way that really juvenile courts are focused on reintegrating kids back into society.
Police Chief Robert.
Oh, he coming back into society. Shout out to y'all in St. Louis. Good luck to y'all. Good luck to y'all.
Tracy revealed little about the case today, but said part of the problem is access to guns.
It breaks your heart. It breaks your heart when you see something like that, and try to, but the one common denominator is a firearm involved.
The victim's father, 19-year-old Marion Parnell, is charged with second-degree murder. The probable cause statement says he left his gun under a mattress. It says the 10-year-old knew the gun was there and shot the 7-month-old. If both are convicted, their sentences could look quite a bit different. The longest the 10-year-old could be detained is 11 years before he ages out of the juvenile system.
We're going to be in a small group that is really focused on the child's rehabilitation because they only get them for so long.
Parnell made his initial court appearance this afternoon. Reporting in St. Louis, Chad Mira, Fox 2.
If y'all get an update on this when the mama shows up, let me know. Send it to me because I feel like there's something else that's going to be going on here. I'm just surprised that we ain't heard from the mama at this point. But anyway. All right, let's get into this Roland stuff because we got to get into the loss of jobs. I'm putting it on fast forward. So his title is Black Voters Give Dems 92% Support. Well, where the hell does that come from? 92%, that's a number we've never heard before. Who? And then it says Democrats give us scraps in return. So help me understand, y'all, just by the title alone. It says Democrats give us scraps in return. This is Roland's, fair use, by the way. This is Roland's channel. This is Roland's live stream. This is Roland that set this shit up. And he put up here, Democrats give us scraps in return. Now, wait a damn minute. Ain't that nigga that been telling ya? Yeah, me too. To vote Democrat and vote for Joe and vote for Cam and vote for Bill and vote for Obama and all these other people. Now, all of a sudden, it's Democrats give us scraps? That don't go along with what you've been getting along saying, sir. What's going on? Y'all know damn well that's not what this nigga be saying. What I'm missing? What am I missing? Let's hear it, child. Damn, he look big up there.
I have been yelling and screaming this for years, actually. And I go back. So I graduated from
in a little country club that they vote for you.
I kept saying, y'all, you are seeing a change among African Americans. If you take, this is 1991, if you take your civil rights movement folk, very much hardcore, self-identified Democrats. And when I look at polls and things done, no, I'm not probably here. Self-identified Democrats. Okay. And then you go to the next decade, then the second decade. You begin to see, again, when you go below 65, that begins to change. They get further and further with self-identifying. Now, they were showing that they were not self-identifying, but were still leaning, still voting Democrat. In the last 3 to 4 cycles, what you're now.
So people are trying to think for themselves and not just blindly voting Democrat. He's been noticing this since 1990. Did he say 1991? I think he said, did he say 1991? I forget. What year did he say?
See, not self-identifying and some moving towards Republican side, others simply checking out of the process completely. So the problem that I have yelling to these Democrats to understand is the model that they've been using, which is the civil rights model. It is the church model. It is the, okay, let's go to these places in late September. Let's hit them on Sundays in October. That's all gone.
Oh, so wait till the last minute? That's what's going on right now. Midterms are coming up. So now you happen to have this Carmela situation. And now that's gonna, they're gonna take that all the way up to November. Because all this racism and everything. And, he innocent. Wasn't concerned about none of these other people, but because of this big ass case, because of it's Texas, it's a white child that's deceased, done by a black child that they now saying is unlawful, unfair, not correct, whatever the hell it is that they're saying. So now they're working on seeing if they're going to do an appeal or not, right? But all these pros is saying, oh my God, it's not right, it's not his fault, blah, 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 blah. They only care about you sassy straights, the blacks, when you are a criminal or when you are deceased. Lucky y'all. Roland been saying all of this. Now, I don't listen to this nigga, okay? But he been saying all of this and hasn't been screaming from the top of his lungs, and no one else has ever said that. I've never heard him or anybody else say that this is what he was saying. I'm not saying I don't believe him, and I agree with him, that people are moving away because people are opening their eyes to say, y'all crazy. Y'all are crazy. I know y'all saying they racist. We got that. We've been hearing that forever. I've been hearing it forever. Generation X, have you been hearing that Republicans are racist? So you can't be Republican. You can't vote Republican. You have to vote Democrat. I've been hearing that forever, right? Now, even though it's a little late, I'm 55, but ever since I've been like about 40 something, it's like, you know what? Y'all crazy. I was like, this sounds crazy. And then after Obama, it got crazier. You just heard that nigga yesterday or the day before yesterday say on tape, I played it for you. If you have a son in the home, you need to bring an ABCD in to help your son. And y'all are okay with that. Y'all don't seem to mind when he come over here and then he be chastising y'all, talking about y'all better vote for Cam. I don't know why y'all don't have the fever for the flavor of a Cam the way you did for me. Y'all better go and vote for her, talking to you sassy straights. Tiffany telling y'all, the Black Cindy Brady, if you Tariq Nishi, Kevin Samuel's followers don't get behind black women. That's the respect that you get. You get told what to do. You don't get invited to even be a part of the process, because if you're not LTM or you're not on the daggone Democratic side, for hook, line, and sinker, liberals, progressives, Democrats, and you're not kissing these women's asses, then you don't count until it's time for a vote. And then that's when they come a calling for you and say, you know what? We gonna give you free weed. We'll give y'all free weed because that's all y'all good for. And child, people just act like we don't hear and see what the hell it is that these people be saying. And then you got people making live streams because child, I be in these streets talking about, oh, all y'all, you conservative people, Republicans, MAGA, you a coon, you a Auntie Ruckus, you a Uncle Ruckus, because I don't agree with you and your ABCDism and your LTM. I done already said I know why Donald Trump got elected, and it ain't because he's the smartest person in the world, child. It's because y'all think that all men should be. Oh, can you see me? You think that all men should be. And those of us that not rocking with that, not because I got a problem with ABCDs, you know I don't. But what I have a problem with is thinking that all men should be that, because all men are not. That's the problem. So that's why LTM people, even like Rolly here, Child, I can only take him with a grain of salt. I can't stand him anymore. I used to watch Roland when he was on CNN. I can't stand him no more. Ricky, Clown, them dudes that's over there with them girls, LTMs. I'm not saying they full ABCD, but child, they're linked. Torre, child, y'all don't have a problem with it? Y'all okay with it? Cool. That's why enough people are starting to get tired of that shit. And that's why if they are either going to vote, they will vote Republican, or maybe they'll go and say, well, why ain't y'all big up in the actual pro-black Cornel West? No, we don't even acknowledge him. He's not married to a woman that's black. Now, wait a GD minute. Cam ain't even black, regardless of what y'all say. And her husband certainly ain't black. Tadisha, does that go against the code, girl? How the hell y'all telling me that I got a problem with the code and y'all ain't got a problem with Cam with the code? She married to a white man. And then y'all gonna try to put her ass back up there again? Y'all see, y'all don't listen. That's the other problem. They don't listen to nobody else because they swear they got all the answers. It's the old people. It's the older people. They think that they know everything. And they're going to sit up there and say that we're going to do the same things over and over and over again, hoping for a different damn result by telling y'all what to do. And if you all didn't matter, and I'm talking to Sassy Straights, then why the hell would they be trying to come after y'all? Just like when they be like, whoa, black people don't matter. Clearly they do, because they most certainly be coming after us. I done already heard my first, you got to register to vote. One of y'all sent me something. Oh no, my mom sent it to me. I got to show y'all. My mom sent it to me. Such a surprise. You got to get out there and you got to register and you got to do this and you got to do that because Donald Trump, child, because y'all already know Donald Trump, child, that man is on out of here. He done. I'm talking about like presidency. Y'all might as well, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, he can cause trouble, of course. But at this point, he a lame duck. He can't run again. You would think that the Democrats would be thinking about who the hell they're going to put up with whoever's going to come next. I'm talking about Cam. Child.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Go where you're being a racist! Racist!
That's what I already said. I was talking to, I think it was my trainer. I was just like, I said, that's insulting to me. It's insulting to always hear you say, you need to register to vote. Motherfuckers, I am registered to vote. And why is no one else registered to vote? Because they're not going to participate anyway. So why are you rushing them and pushing them to go and freaking register? Oh yeah, because you want them for your particular purpose. So you drag some more people in there, and then every single cycle is, you got to register to vote. You got to register to vote. I feel like that's ignorant. I honestly feel like that's ignorant because at this point in life, you should know to register to vote. It's in DMV. Whenever you go there to do something with your license, they always tell you something. But anyway, come on, it's Negro.
That's obliterated. And then I believe what these Democrats have been doing, this is where Obama changed the game, not for good. So
did he just say Obama changed the game and not for good? What?
Doing. This is where Obama changed the game, not for good. So that's have been doing. And this is where Obama changed the game, not for good. These Democrats have been doing. And this is where Obama changed the game, not for good.
That must be why it's hot outside.
So Obama comes in. He doesn't need the infrastructure. He didn't need it. He said it.
Black voters.
No. The black political infrastructure. He said it.
Sure.
Didn't need it.
Right.
The problem is everybody after wasn't him. And even if you look at 2012, there was a drop off between black men and black women in 2012.
Absolutely.
And so Democrats have been
you Sassy Straights
just sort of like blinded, still thinking, oh, we can run the same model that we did 40 years ago. You can't even run the.
Oh, so you do know that the old way you can't just keep. Shout out to me again. I'm always going to take my I told ya, not ya. Remember he was sitting there after Donald Trump got elected and trying to tell ya, I tried to tell ya. Oh, he wasn't telling nobody this now, was he? But what did I say? Child, y'all using these antiquated ways from way back in the 60s and the 50s, that shit don't work. Y'all go ahead and you go boycott, you go do all that, all right? Because if you're not trying to help your damn people grow their wealth, then all this don't matter because they're just going to spend it someplace else. That's the damn problem. Y'all think that these old tired ways, you think Maxine, child, you know who I'm talking about, getting up in front of a bunch of 20-year-olds is going to make them go Democrat because of her old ass, or Jim Clyburn, child, even Roland, child, or whoever. So y'all really think that y'all going to make an impact when you heard that, what is his name? Barron told Trump to go to Joe Rogan. He told his father to go to TikTok. Y'all still out here pushing Maxine and Joe. Goodbye. Using the same old tired tactics. Now this great revelation that he'd have known since 2012 or 19 something that y'all said. Now he knew. So he was just lying. Cause child, I'm thinking he was just doing the same old. He didn't give a damn. Just need to deliver you colors to make sure you vote Democrat and get in who they need to get in so that they could be hooting and howling up in the damn White House while y'all out here saying, don't nobody ever come to the hood, because they don't require it, because they're getting what they get. And that's all that matters. They just need you to do your part so that they can get what it is that they're looking for. You ain't gotta believe me. That's all right. This nigga just admitted what the fuck that I've been saying for years at this point.
The same model that you ran 14 years ago.
And by the way,
has changed.
And by the way, you can't run it on Obama's back either. What I found interesting about what Mr. Jeffrey said, he immediately pointed to Barack Obama. But the love and admiration that black people have for Barack Obama is not transferable to anybody else. To your point, we started bleeding.
Oh, the love and adoration for Obama does not transfer to anyone else. When that happened? Tadisha, is that in the book? When did that happen? Because his ass certainly came out here to tell y'all, and yes, I'm talking to y'all, that y'all better get it together and go vote for Cam because he said so. Did he not? I'm just saying.
Support among black voters when he was in the White House.
Right, there was a 9-point gap. And look, I again, if folk want to sit here and this ain't hate in this state.
Yeah, it's facts, yeah.
2012.
Now it's facts. Wow. Now it's facts. Woo! Lord help your people.
Obama folk had no plans to go speak at any black conventions. That's just a fact. Okay?
Well, Barack Obama had no plans to go speak at any black conventions. He said, I got you colors. I ain't going over there. What do I need to go over there with y'all for? Y'all didn't call him out. These pro-blacks, they ain't calling this nigga out. Never, no way. Obama can do no wrong. Obama can do no wrong. Fuck that nigga, okay? He a man just like anybody else, a human, all right? I don't care. There's too many people that idolize him, just like you idolize these damn celebrities. They ain't giving you no money if you need it now, are they? They ain't helping you out if you need some damn help now, are they? You can go ahead and keep idolizing these people. Let me back it up a little bit, child.
Yeah. 2012, the Obama folk had no plans to go speak at any black conventions. That's just a fact, okay? I got that directly from folks who were in the White House. They saw polling data in April and May. They were soft among African Americans. That's when they decided to go speak at the National Urban League. That's when he went and announced that HBCU.
Oh, you colors wasn't getting in line. Let me translate. You colors wasn't getting in line, so I had to go on down there to the National Urban League. Who the fuck listens to them? Old people. Not even me. Generation X. Do y'all listen to the National Urban League? Bueller. Do y'all listen to the NAACP? Bueller. Child, you might have been maybe at that time calling on Black Lives Matter. That might have been your best bet. These old ass organizations with these old ass people that can't relate to nobody that ain't in their damn age range. You try and use them to get a younger voter, which would have been us, to go ahead and go vote for that nigga. So that's where he went. So that's what he thought. Exactly. Who? Exactly. No. Exactly. Playing in your face. Our face. Playing in our face, even though I knew this motherfucker was a motherfucker anyway. Be lying. Just be lying. Thank you, Quality Guy, for not the happy poop. Goodbye, sir. Thank you so much. RBN, I appreciate you. He said, watch it now. Your self-hate is showing. I know I'm the problem. It's always me to show what these motherfuckers are doing, as I have been saying and showing for years. You're the anti-ruckus. You are anti-ruckus. You white male identify. No, that's not it. You're a white supremacist talking points. And where do all those names get you? Me being right yet again. This nigga finally admitting it. That's all. The question is, do the people that follow him hear it? Do they hear what he's saying? Child, here, kitty. I got to get that drop. I forgot to get it. Thanks for reminding me. John Smith, thank you, honey, said things must be bad for Dems if Roland says this. Exactly. This is so, even when I saw the title, I said, is this a typo? Is this a typo? Because we already know ain't no daggone Rolly Roll gonna say this shit. Sounds like he's saying it. Oh, maybe they must be desperate, like you said, because they telling the truth, allegedly, for now. Glad we filing it before it gets taken down, allegedly. Kofi in the building, I appreciate you. He said, old me people, not even me. So who here, because I know we got quite a range, who here would listen if the NAACP had said something to you then, or 2012 with Obama, or if the National Urban League, NAACP, and the Black Caucus, if they had come out here and said, blacks, Obama said, and y'all need to, would y'all have been listening and say, oh yeah, okay, or y'all was already all in? Or was y'all already all in? Because I've been saying forever, like, what the hell do the NAACP do? Now they go and endorse white people. That's what they do now. The pros don't seem to have a problem with that. The pros don't seem to see that. But somehow, some way, if I say colored, it's a problem. But they ain't got no problem with the NAA. They got it in their name. So why are you mad at me? So they can sit up here and say, you can't go to Florida because it's racist. MFers, where is it not racist? It's racist everywhere. So we should just do what? Never leave the house? Saying dumb shit, sounding stupid with a capital STUPID. But y'all, the pros went right along with it. They ain't got nothing to say. They ain't calling nobody out. They still gonna do whatever. You black, I'm black, everybody black. And then black people was like, y'all, this don't make no damn sense. No. Then it's like, you a sellout. You ain't invited to the cookout. You a coon. You a this, you a that. Oh, okay, that's gonna get me to come back. All right, keep on. That solves nothing. Because somebody says, can you give us an answer? Can you give us some direction? Can you tell somebody what it means? What it is you're looking for? What it is we get out of it? Oh, you ain't supposed to get shit, y'all. Shout out to everybody that is here. Blacks, you're not supposed to get anything. We're not supposed to get anything. We're just supposed to be happy to go and vote for them, because then there's no racist in the office, because we already know that, no offense, but offense, Joe Biden was not racist, right?
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Child. Anyway, shout out to Ms. AB in the building. She said they told us not to go to Florida due to racism, and did. And what did I say? Child, if y'all don't go to hell, because I'm going to get on all these cruises that leave all the way out of Florida, because ain't nobody bothering me, because I ain't bothering nobody. Y'all go ahead and do what you want. Listen to them old ass people. And it's not something about old people, y'all, okay? Because I'm old. All right. I am a senior citizen. Shout out to me. I am officially a senior citizen. All right. I don't have a problem with elders. I respect my elders. However, I don't respect people that lie and that play games and that don't tell people what they need to know in order to better their lives when they are supposed to be here to help Black people, coloreds, ebonies, whatever you want to be called, to help them out to move forward, and they don't. And they do not. But come on, Bigums.
Initiative that nobody could explain to me even in the following 4 years.
Sure.
There was softness there.
Sure.
Because there were African Americans who said, yo, we voted. We are not seeing the results of our vote.
Right.
And that's why.
What? What? You mean what I just said?
He ran against Romney in 2012. There was a 9-point gap between black men and black women. So when sisters were telling me in 2016, well, it's with Hillary's a woman, I was like, no. That was departing in 2012. It then exacerbated in 16, 20, and 24.
Because of divestment. Because there was no investment made in building and shoring up the infrastructure of Black political power on the ground. That's really why I wrote this.
Oh, there was no investment in the what, when, where, how? Because I told you I was going to vote for John McCain, y'all. I was voting for John McCain. It wasn't even a question. And then he chose Sarah Palin as the vice president. I was like, yeah, no, I can't do this. Where the hell is she now? She ain't even out there now. She ain't even a part of nothing. Where the hell is Sarah Palin? I mean, I don't really care. But I'm just saying, this who you chose, John McCain? Because you wanted to get a woman's vote? Child, you had a woman's vote. Anyway, say it again.
In 2016, well, it's with Hillary's a woman. I was like, no. That was departing in 2012. It then exacerbated in 16, 20, and 24.
Because of divestment. Because there was no investment made in building and shoring up the infrastructure of Black political power on the ground. That's really why I wrote this article about Tallarico, is because the warning signs are flashing. They're off the charts. 34% of Black men in the state of Texas voted for Republican. You've got a situation where now they're...
Oh, y'all down there in Texas voting Republican? Not Sarah. Sarah Palin is in Alaska chilling. That'd be her best bet, child. That was a whole ass mess. Rest in peace to John McCain. He messed that up.
Having their convention amid backlash from black women voters. You got black women saying the quiet thing finally out loud, that we give 92% to this party and we don't get anything in return. So
what? Somebody better clip this shit before they take it down.
Taking out of the process. And right now, the reason those two black folks won the Public Safety Commission seats a few months ago is because
the problems are with this particular party. So my point about writing this op-ed is to make the point that Tallarico has an opportunity. He's raised.
We are not seeing the results of our vote.
Right.
And that's why when he ran against Romney, I was like, no.
That got ahead of myself. I'm sorry.
Flashing. They're off the charts. 34% of black men in the state of Texas voted for a Republican. You've got a situation where now they're having their convention amid backlash from black women voters. You got black women saying the quiet thing finally out loud, that we give 92% to this party and we don't get anything in return. So
they finally saying the quiet part out loud. You mean that they've been lying? So what about this? If you, Tariq Nasheed, Kevin Samuels followers don't get behind black women and go vote for the party that we tell you to vote for, even though we know they ain't gonna give a shit, well then why would y'all want them to vote for them? Then why would y'all want all these blacks to go vote for them? Why? Because you get something. Because they get something like we already know, those of us with sense. Child, the all damn dead.
State of Texas voted for a Republican. You've got a situation where now they're having their convention amid backlash from black women voters. You got black women saying the quiet thing finally out loud, that we give 92% to this party and we don't get anything in return. So, we're seeing a situation where, black people are, I think, having a level of awakening to all of what you and I have been.
The blacks are having an awakening. You know what the awakening is? It's the awakening is, in my opinion, is the fact that they can't rile you black men into voting and doing what they want you to do. Now, it's not a ton, but it's enough that are pulling away, whether you don't vote or you vote Republican, but you're not following line and step to vote to vote Democrat. You remember when I told y'all, if you didn't see it, that Anton had a man that called in there and said that his wife said that if he didn't vote for Cam, that she was divorcing him. That's where it got to. In order for those people to be following a bunch of people that's been lying to them all this time, of which those of us with some semblance of intelligence already knew. None of it ever made any sense. None of it ever made any daggone sense. This shit is coming straight out of their damn mouths. Finally, black women were able to admit we're not getting anything. And yet, remember when Joe Biden, shout out to the regulars, when Joe Biden pulled out, and then the black Cindy Brady got right on to whatever her social media was to say, you better get it together because black women want a woman candidate and she needs to be black, because if not, we're the backbone of the party. We're the backbone of the party and we just won't support you. Lies. What else they gonna do? They so far up a Democrat's ass. What else are they gonna do? Nothing. Talk a bunch of bullshit and then go vote for them.
Talking about the problems are with this particular party. So my point about writing this op-ed is to make the point that Tallarico has an opportunity. He's raised more money than practically any other candidate in the nation, $28 million. He needs to do what he's doing right now in the Latino community. He broke with convention. You just laid out convention, which is I show up late, make the least amount of investment. He broke with convention when it comes to Latino voters. He's been investing early in Latino voters, and it's actually making a difference. He's proven the point that if you invest early, you meet people where they are, they will.
So is the problem that Tallarico is possibly going to win, because I think it was supposed to be that the Republicans wanted him to win because they knew that they could beat him. So Tallarico was running against Jazzy. Jazzy lost, she crying. Tallarico was the easier person to beat, but because it sounds like maybe he's doing something different, he might win. Anybody in Texas to confirm or deny? I'm not sure. Mr. Too Fresh, I appreciate you. He said, Roland, vote like a black woman. Woo! Lord help your people. Vote like a black woman, shaking my head. I remember that. I got a video for that. I got a video for BCP. I don't know if we'll make it today. Maybe we'll do that today, and then I'll save the black woman thing, because, child, this is wild. I might have to go through this whole thing, y'all. Finally telling the truth. Finally telling the truth after all these years. Remember when him and Al Sharpton just said in the last few months, to different people. We got to get the right person in there in order to get reparations. We got to get the right person in there in order to get reparations.
Come your direction.
As they've been telling black people who to vote for all these damn years.
So my question is, why aren't you doing that with the black community? Why not make those same level of investments? If you said out of your mouth that you cannot win without black voters, then why 3 months later we still don't have an infrastructure within your campaign that's specifically targeting black voters?
And the reality is you can't.
Wait. Who's she talking about? Let me go back.
He needs to do what he's doing right now in the Latino community. He broke with convention. You just laid out convention, which is I show up late, make the least amount of investment. He broke with convention when it comes to Latino voters. He's been investing in early in Latino voters, and it's actually making a difference. He's proven the point that if you invest early, you meet people where they are, they will come your direction. So my question is, why aren't you doing that with the black community? Why not make those same level of investments? If you said out of your mouth that you cannot win without black voters, then why 3 months later we still don't have an infrastructure within your campaign that's specific?
Because Tellerico said, I got the Spanish people and I don't need y'all. So it sounds like she's saying that Tellerico has reached out to the Latin community, if that's what you call them, child. I don't know. I think she said Latin, right? And he's invested in them and they're following behind and they want to go ahead and support him. So they see that and now they're like, well, why won't you do it for the black people? Why won't the black people do it for the black people? So now it's always come from behind, worry about what somebody else is doing. And now you want to try to chastise him, Tellerico, and tell him what he need to do for black people. Why he need to do anything when y'all gonna vote Democrat anyway? Because y'all ain't gonna be down there voting for nobody Republican. Am I lying? They not gonna be down there voting for anybody Puerto Rican. I'm sorry, anybody Republican. I'm getting my words confused trying to read the chat. Tellerico ain't fooling with the black community. The black community wasn't really fooling with him, were they? Oh, this is fun, y'all. This is fun. They turning on each other. They looking half damn crazy. Matthew says, you nailed it. They no longer need the black vote. So thank you, Matthew. It only seems to be when somebody is looking at what someone else is doing, then it's all of a sudden, well, what about the black people? Well, what about the black people? Didn't Jazzy offend the, Lawrence, didn't Jazzy offend the Hispanic community? Did she offend the Hispanic community when she was supposedly running for real or running against Tellerico to get the nomination? I don't know it well. I'm not in Texas and I don't care. But I feel like that's what happened, and that they were disrespecting the they were disrespecting Latinos, which goes against them fighting for Hispanics to stay in the country, meaning the illegals, and then you calling them shit. Like, so we've seen this. So now all of a sudden everyone else finally sees this shit. Wow. Okay, Big Boy says she called them poor. Okay, I don't know the ins and outs, but I know damn well that she sat up there and offended people. So now he has gotten his people. I'm gonna just call it like this. He didn't got his people, and now the blacks are saying, well, what about us? We matter. Soon it'll be racism, chat. I just have a feeling. Shout out to the Black Eyed Peas. It'll be, that's a racist. Anyway. Chris in the building, I appreciate you. He said, black voters meet banana tailpipe. Y'all voted for open borders, and here we are. After Cam came and Joe Biden let all them people flow in, we sat here, we watched it all. They ain't do shit, wasn't worrying about shit. They offended by words talking about she the borders are. She was never the borders are. I go and find a fucking video where he appointed her the borders are. Not necessarily the word czar, but she was in charge. She fucking failed. Everybody misses all that. None of that stuff matters. None of that stuff matters. Y'all voted for open borders, and here we are trading one massa for another. The Roosters, child.
Specifically targeting black voters.
And the reality is you can't win out black voters. You look at when Beto O'Rourke ran, he lost by 2.5 points to Ted Cruz. You had 1 million black folks who didn't vote. The reality is there are more eligible black voters in Texas than any other state in the country. But this is also not just a Texas issue. We look at Ken Martin. They've been putting money in this Senate race in Mississippi because when they looked at that gubernatorial race, how close they came to upsetting Tate Reeves, it also proved the point. If you put money in, you put money on the ground, because that's the other piece. Because part of this whole idea, when we talk about investment, investment, it doesn't mean let's just buy more TV and radio ads. It actually means how are you engaging on the ground. So we're now talking Texas, Mississippi. We're talking Georgia Senate race, North Carolina Senate race. We're talking Ohio as well. And again, what I keep telling these folks is that old model is out the window.
Okay, so can I give you the North Star? The North Star is Georgia. What Stacey Abrams did in Georgia is the new model. What she decided to do is she said, hey,
what is Stacey Abrams doing in Georgia, y'all? Bueller? What is going on with Stacey Abrams in the ATL?
She was fucking his best friend. So, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
hey, I'm going to make long-term investments in building up the infrastructure of black political power in Georgia. I'm going to secondly go early where black voters are. Rural black voters made the difference in Georgia. I'm going to go and engage black voters where we've never engaged them before. That is really the new formula to driving black turnout.
Well, remember. So again, we have to talk about what they did there. It was 2012, and let's be real clear. The party was not trying to invest. The night Obama won 2012, I'm waiting to go on CNN. We are in the wings I'm in the wings with Chris Van Hollen.
Sure.
Then Congressman, now Senator.
Yeah, he was a golden boy.
And so Van Hollen was running DCCC.
Absolutely.
So I say, hey man, when are y'all going to wake up and realize you need to invest in Georgia and Texas? I said, there are 2 million eligible but unregistered Latinos in Texas. Mm-hmm. I said, 800,000, get the number I gave them in Georgia. He goes, both of those are red. I said, they're not, this is a, sure. I said, they're not red. I said, I'm telling you, I said, but if you make no effort,
to be purple.
I said, if you make no effort, they're definitely be red.
Absolutely.
So after that election, what Stacey and that group does, they say, okay, you know what? We're going to figure out how do we do this. So one, the law got changed where it was automatic voter registration when you got your driver's license. They understood the infrastructure changes that need to be made.
Absolutely.
So
hold on. Stacey Abrams is under investigation. Did you send me that? Did I know that? Oh my God, what the F is going on? The world is but a show. We are living in the Truman Show, y'all. For all the new people, child, we just living in the Truman Show. This is half damn crazy. I don't think I knew that. Wow. I thought Keisha Lansbottom was what was going on right now. I thought she was the T, trying to be governor, right? Anyway, she's been under investigation for a moment. I didn't know. Thank you, Kofa. He said they are correct. Stacey Abrams lost in Georgia. The Dems new Yo, was she running? What's she running for? Like governor? Isn't it a black guy that's your governor or something down there? I don't know his name. Remember they had that special election runoff in Oscoff or Osgood or something. I can't remember all these people's names. I don't live down there. This is wild, y'all. This is crazy. These people are crazy.
The work that was done in 2012, 13, 14, 15, it pays off in 2020 with Biden, Harris, Warnock, and Ossoff winning. What the problem, how do people keep thinking? They keep thinking, well, throw some money in now, win the election. No,
it's election thinking.
It might take you 4 to 8 years, but the reason Georgia right now is in the place it's in right now, the reason those two black folks won the Public Safety Commission seats a few months ago is because of that infrastructure.
And that was the argument I made.
Oh, does that mean the Big Tiff has a chance? We waiting on Big Tiff. That's the only election I care about is Tiffany. Child, what is her last? Tiffany Henyard. That's all I care about. Shout out to Big Tiff. Come on, Tiff. Yes, Ossoff and Warnock. Yep. That's exactly what it was. Come on, Tiffany.
In my op-ed, which is you've got the potential to turn Texas purple in the same ways that we were able to achieve it in Georgia. I think it's a direct parallel. But can I just say one thing, Roland? This might be a little provocative, but if you look at the numbers objectively, you can say to some degree in the state of Texas, black folks are the swing voters. Black people are the swing. They're definitely persuasion voters.
Black people are the swing voters in Texas, yeah?
So they are the swing voters. So the question is, why are you chasing this one small percentage of white voters who you think are the swing voters when the reality is black voters are your swing voters?
If you look just because y'all think that the black people are the swing voters, so I guess when she says the white people, she's talking about the Latinos that he's actually trying to get. So now you really need to be worried about black people. Why are you telling him what to do? Let that man run his campaign. He said he ain't worried about it. And somebody over here, your comment was blocked out. Said Slowpoker says once these Republicans get their overpopulated political numbers locked in, they won't care for black faces anymore. I don't think they ever did. I don't ever see no Republicans worrying about black voters. That is not what they concentrate on at all, for the most part. Child. Not Tiffany Haddish. Nah, Tiffany Henyard from Illinois. Nick Taylor, appreciate you, boo. He said Stacey Abrams told the blacks she can't do anything specifically for them. Oh, like Cam did? It'll benefit everyone, child. I will pull them clips back up. Specifically for them, then went to a live La Raza gig. What the hell is that? A live La Raza gig to tell them what she'll do for... Child, all she got to do, all these Democrats have to do is just bust out Meg Thee Stallion, and then all the 92% will come running and do whatever they say, child. Allegedly.
Hold on. And every investment, every dollar invested in building the infrastructure in the Black community multiplies 5 times over. Because if you get to me, I'm going to get the 5 other people. If you get to them, they're not telling nobody in their little country club that they voted for you. Get out of here.
The math is
Now, how she know what they doing in the country club? Is she in there to see what the hell they talking about?
very simple in states where you have lots of Black voters. And the math is this here. If you're a Democrat, you're not. We know since LBJ signed the 64 Civil Rights Act and 65 Voting Rights Act, white folks ain't riding with Democrats with the majority of the vote. They're not. Right. So the reality is you get your 38, 42, 45% white vote. You cannot win without Black and without Latino voters. And even places like Texas, you can get a large Latino vote and white vote, but if a significant of Black stay at home, you're DOA. So the reality is you have to target Hispanics, target white folks, and you got to target Black folks. Yes. But
it sounds like they don't give a fuck about the colors, allegedly. It's sounding like they don't give a fuck. Tallarico said, Tallarico, he said, I don't give a damn. He's like, I'm going with my people. He said, I'm going to go with my people. Like y'all be saying y'all going to go with y'all's people. And I don't give a damn about none of y'all. Especially the way that Jazzy was talking her Mad Sugar Honey Iced Tea, the loser. He said she's a loser. And I don't give a damn about y'all. Allegedly, that's what he's saying.
But the problem I keep saying is you have these hard-headed, white, largely male consultants who do not want to listen to Black consultants, Black pollsters, do not want to take their advice. They don't.
Hold on. What is he talking about, Black consultants? Hold on.
Oh, hey. So the reality is you have to target Hispanics, target white folks, and you got to target Black folks. Yes. But the problem I keep saying is
he allowed to use the word target since they boycott him?
You have these hard-headed, white, largely male consultants.
Oh, the hard-headed white male consultants. Let's start talking some racism now. The hard-headed white male consultants.
Yes. But the problem I keep saying is you have these hard-headed, white, largely male consultants who do not want to listen to Black consultants,
They do not want to listen to Black consultants.
Pollsters do not want to take their advice. They
do not want to take their advice.
Hired. And then when they lose, Blacks didn't turn out because you did.
And then when they lose, Blacks didn't turn out.
Not invest to reach them early.
Because the white people didn't go invest. And I agree with Uncle Rick, I think. No, who is it? I can't see. Loa. Sorry if I got it wrong. Pot calling the kettle black. Interesting, isn't it? Wow, the all damn audacity here. You didn't reach out. Then it will be racism, of course, because you think that you didn't need anybody Black. And now that's what you get. That's your people. They're Democrats. You shouldn't be talking this way about your people, man, sir. You shouldn't be talking about your people this way. Oh, yeah, y'all do that. When it's not a Black person, you talk Mad Sugar Honey Iced Tea. And then when they don't do anything because you've been calling people Mad Sugar Honey Iced Tea, then you're like, it must be racist. How could they do this to Black people? Because all y'all do is call names. You don't do anything to solidify people. If you're already going to get the elders because they're already locked in step, how you going to get anybody younger when you're doing this dumb shit that don't make no sense? They don't understand. They're not paying attention. And honestly, these, all they want is free stuff. Shout out to you know what. All they want is free stuff, and everybody in between just don't matter, Bueller. And then you wonder why there's more Black men that's pulling away and they're gonna go Republican, or people that are just not gonna vote. And then they're like, if you don't vote, that's a vote for Donald Trump. How many times do we hear that? If you don't vote, that's a vote for Donald Trump. No, that's a vote against y'all because you do this to your own fucking people. We've been talking about this. We've been saying this mess. Now you see it. Now you want to try to turn the tables as per usual, talking about what Tallarico isn't doing. Tallarico said, fuck y'all, because that's what y'all said to him. And y'all are in the same party. So it's like it's all this infighting now. Wow. You tossing Obama under the bus now, Roly Roll. So in other words, he's been basically not telling the truth. Let me be nice. Not telling the truth all this time. And I've been telling people, and y'all, not y'all, been calling me names when this nigga been lying to y'all.
You can't wait 3 weeks before the election to go, oh man, we need to reach these folks.
Okay, I can't tell you how many war rooms I've been in presidential campaigns where we're begging for money in the last 30 days out to turn out black folks. So just to bolster.
Oh, she's in the war rooms where at the last minute they worried about colors. That includes me too. But guess what? I don't need them to come to me for nothing because I already know what I'm going to do, what I need to do, and who I need to vote for. I don't need these motherfuckers to tell me shit. So they talking to a specific demographic that typically is not, I would say, a lot of middle class blacks. See, here you go. Don't want to listen. It's already indoctrinated in their head. This nigga sitting here admitting everything, and they still gonna ride with it. Look at this, y'all. They don't even hear anything because they're so, I don't even know what it is, entranced. So again, I'm the problem. This nigga just admitted he lied, and so did she, but I'm the problem. Got it. Same old shit, different damn day, child. And that's why the colors will stay the same, because these people ain't gonna teach none of these colors, other colors that are less than them. Shout out to the poors and the fake poors. I'm sure she's a D9er. I'm sure she's boule, allegedly, but I'm sure she is. That's why she on the show, because they're going to help and support one another. And what they need from these people, like I've been saying, and these people right here, is for you to get the fuck out and go vote for Democrats. And they just fucking admitted it. Y'all want to hear what the fuck you want to hear because you're fucking idiots. So stupid. Find somebody finally tell you the damn truth, and you gonna sit up here and act like I'm the problem? You're your own problem. And that's why you gonna remain where the fuck you are, and none for these other people where that daggone 10-year-old will go and take out a 7-year-old, and then the father, 7-month-old, and then the father that's 19 gets charged with red rum, and ain't nobody down there to call it out and have all these live streams and go support and go say and go do anything about it. But you're gonna be down there in Frisco, Texas for one thing, because you be led by these motherfuckers. Y'all can continue to be led by these motherfuckers, and that's why y'all will continue to be where the fuck you are while you blaming white people for everything, saying that everything is racist. No, you're dumb. It's dummism. It is dummism at the end of the day, where someone is finally telling you the fucking truth to your face, and you still cutting for these people. You still be cutting for these people. They ain't gonna help you with shit, not never. You better be on this type of time, because they want to get who they want in that damn office, like I've been saying, so that they can be up there getting their contracts, getting their money up, getting whatever the fuck it is that they get, so they can be in there hooting and hollering and strutting and walking and doing whatever, and then they do something for them. How the fuck do y'all think that 300,000 black women got let go? How do y'all really think that fucking happened? It's because those jobs weren't shit. It was Joe Biden paying back the black people for bringing the fucking black vote. You remember, if you want to think back, if you are able to think back, and he was losing because every time Joe Biden ran for office, he lost because he was a loser. And then he went down there and said, James, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need you to come get the colors to vote for me. And he said, okay, Joe, because you my boy, my buddy, because we've been friends for forever in the day, child, I got you. And then that's what the fuck they did. And then all of a sudden there's all this momentum because they put out the call and said, get the colors together and tell them that they better go vote for Joe Biden. And then he thanked y'all.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Oh, they stole that shit from Bernie. Child, I want to say Bernie Madoff. That's not his name. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of his last name. They stole that shit from him, and even he said it. He came out and said it. It was supposed to be his turn. They went and they usurped it from him. Child, what is his name? He up there with Pocahontas, child, or the girl that said that she's Indian. Sanders, thank you. Bernie Sanders. It was his turn. No, it was Joe Biden's last chance because he probably already knew there was something going on here. Allegedly. They said, y'all, we got to go on back. Bernie, you going to have to wait. How the hell long he going to wait? He old too. Thank you, Ray Davis, for the laughing disco. How the hell he going to wait? What he waiting for? He old too. Y'all wait till the last damn minute, then going to call people old. Everybody calling everybody old. All y'all are old. White, black, all of y'all are old. Using old ass shit on a younger fucking generation. A younger generation that knows about the internet, social media. They doing entrepreneurship with social media. They doing whore stuff and making businesses and all this shit. And y'all still talking about you gonna do that old ass shit from the 40s, 50s, and the 60s and the 70s, thinking that shit gonna work on them. Not listening to nobody, not trying to change a thing, not trying to do nothing different. Oh, it's gonna work. Oh, it's gonna work. Now Roland finally admitting it. And he admitting it, even though we didn't already talked about it and said it. Who the hell y'all think you gonna win over with this shit? These damn Generation Zers don't give a fuck about anything, child. They don't even give a fuck about their parents. The parents, my bad. Beats for Days, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are here. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Yeah, come on, girl. Come on.
To your point on that. But I will say, can I just share some of the responsibility? What needs to happen is Black leadership, especially in my home state, our home state of Texas, needs to understand that they have all the power in the dynamic. This man said that he cannot win without your people. So the question is, what are you demanding of this gentleman? Kamala Harris said it perfectly. We have to become more transactional. So in a situation where his back is against the
Oh, we have become more transactional? No shit. So has everyone else. You know who else is very transactional? This young freaking generation. Very transactional.
Well, my question is, what are we demanding of him? Now, when we talk about investments in the infrastructure, you're right. I'm talking about the ground. But I'm also talking about creating and building a new information ecosystem that includes new Black media, like the show where I'm on right now.
What we talked about, because he cited Virginia.
Oh, new Black media. So Roland can be the new Black media. So Roland can be the new Black media. Them three girls over there can be the new Black media. Clown, thank you, Queen, for the jewels. And all them other people can be the new Black media. But if I say something, then I get stupid ass comments like that, like I'm doing something wrong. And all the fuck I'm doing is talking about what these motherfuckers are doing. Y'all keep following them. I don't give a shit what y'all do. Let me be clear. Hold on. Let me be clear.
It's amazing.
I don't give a shit what y'all do. Go vote whoever the fuck you want to. See, the difference between me and most of y'all is that I don't need to call you names for who you vote for because I don't care. Because you know when you go in there and that shit closes the fuck up, that means it's your motherfucking business on who you vote for and it's my motherfucking business on who I vote for. I don't have to clear it off with you. I ain't got to check with you. I ain't got to check with him. I ain't got to check with none of y'all and then none of y'all got to check with me. The problem with a lot of you colors is that you think that you own somebody. It sounds like kind of like modern day slavery, like really, that niggas think that they own other damn niggas. Yeah, I said it like that. Y'all think that you run and own somebody else. And when you don't get what you want, you act like fucking kids, stamping your feet, calling names, thinking that that's going to make a difference? You think that that's going to make a difference? It's actually very insulting, honestly. You need to know what you need in your life. Your needs might not be what my needs are. My needs might not be what you are. Now, understand that a lot of Black people, I didn't say all, got a problem with people that make money, which is crazy talk to as far as I'm concerned. It's crazy to think that people are upset about people who sit up here and make money, specifically like people here on YouTube or social media. Tadisha. However, you're listening to fucking millionaires. Isn't that interesting? But you are listening to millionaires. Every single last one of them, first generation fucking millionaires. But the rest of us that are trying to go ahead and make sure that we ain't left behind and downtrodden and poor and evicted on the streets, feeding our families, you got a problem with us because we don't follow your stupid ass narrative. Why the fuck would I listen to a motherfucker that ain't got shit? Bueller, wouldn't I be a motherfucking fool if I listen to motherfuckers that ain't got shit? Imagining me listening to these motherfuckers so damn emotional over some shit that they didn't even know about, a la Rick Child case. You motherfuckers didn't even know nothing about that damn case. But because you try to push somebody with what you think is right, you gonna sit up there and just bring that on in. Because like I said, these people don't give a damn about none of you Black males until you are a criminal or you are fucking deceased at the end of the day. If you don't see it, you don't have to see it. I know what the fuck it is because I see. You don't see them running down there for that 7-month-old baby, do you? Then they ain't gonna say nothing there. They ain't got nothing to say about Chicago from last weekend. And unfortunately, we'll see what the tallies are on Monday for fucking Chicago. As hot the fuck it is outside right now, and from what I understand, it's a heat fucking wave. So you think it's going to be all good in the hood and ain't going to be no issues. And then none of these motherfuckers will talk about it or call it the fuck out. Because somewhere in the book, Tadisha, it's off code. We back on this code. You ain't on code. You ain't on code. I'm on code. I'm on code. That's why I'm the fuck up on out of here again. You're not on code. Y'all the ones that's looking for the government to take care of y'all. That's why y'all voting for socialists. Y'all motherfuckers are the ones that's looking for Democrats to pay your student loans. Y'all the ones that's sitting around here waiting for them to come to your fucking rescue. Those motherfuckers don't give a shit about you, Republican or Democrat. But the fact is that there's more black people that be voting Democrat, and now that nigga that's been telling y'all what to do all these years finally admit what I already knew, and you still don't want to hear it. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. And don't you love how people that ain't got shit always thinking they gonna run motherfuckers that got shit, or motherfuckers that they don't even know? If y'all don't go on some damn where and fix your life and make sure that the weapon in the house is secure, okay? And that you leave the criminals where they are, and that you go parent your damn kids, and you keep them off the damn streets, and make sure that they not becoming a criminal, and that they know how to read, and they know how to comprehend. Child, y'all can't even take care of the basics, and you think you're gonna tell me? Moi? Me? You think I give a fuck what you think about me? And I don't. And I don't. And then none of that shit is gonna get me to change my motherfucking mind. And when I go into that motherfucking booth, I will vote whoever the fuck I want to, regardless of what the fuck y'all think. I'm telling you, you ain't gotta believe me. And you can live in this, bubble all you want to. Christy Dion, I appreciate the flow state. Most of these motherfuckers in Hollywood, since y'all you love idols, Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi fucking B, you have an illiterate ass Cardi B going to speak on y'all's behalf, going to fucking go talk to Joe Biden. Somebody thought that shit was cute. All right, so you go ahead and listen to illiterates talk to somebody that wasn't even fully there probably at the damn time. You go right ahead. I'll go ahead and do what I need to do and listen to some intelligent people to make some intelligent decisions, and listen to more than one thing that I like that makes me feel good. And I'll listen to all the things to make an informed decision. The only thing that y'all freaking listen to is the same motherfuckers, DL Clown, all the rest of those motherfuckers that's saying the shit that y'all want to hear. Racist, 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 racist. That's all y'all want to hear. That's what makes you feel good. That's what your life is. Let it be. Go ahead, let it be. I don't have no shit to say with it, because your life is yours and mine is mine. And I am from Generation X, and I'd be damned if I'm gonna come out here and listen to a motherfucker that can't barely tell time on an analog clock and can't read in cursive and can't drive a stick shift. You can miss me with all y'all's bullshit. I know what's true. Quality guy, I appreciate you, hon. He said you need a James Brown cape for this rant. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to Saint Fan. He said, you called it Dr. Messi. She's a dope. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I am 55 fucking years old. I know a thing or fucking two. And that's what's wrong with the lower millennials and the fucking Z's, that they think they know everything and they don't want to talk. They don't want to listen to nobody else. And then they listen to people that make them feel good. And that's why you got a Mom Domby. That's why you got a girl out there in Portland. And that's why you listen to this fat motherfucker right here. Let me thank Lawrence for the Cash App. Definitely the stream sponsor. Thank you so much. So generous of you. As always, sir. Thank you so much. He says, for the pedicure, manicure, auntie, love you. Love you back, boo. Thank you so much. Always, always so generous. I appreciate you. Thank you all for being here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Only if you got some sense, child. Because if you ain't got no common sense, this is not the place for you. Because, child, I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time.
And what happened in Virginia was, and that all was because of Don Scott, who was the Speaker of the House. Don Scott said, we can't keep doing things the same way. And when he reached out to us in 2023, Don Scott, Alpha, Texas A&M graduate, so double connection. He said, hey, I saw what you did with Warnock. I want you to do the same thing. Absolutely. He said, we win the House, I become Speaker of the House. Absolutely. So they made an advertising investment. We did 5 shows on the road there. All the different candidates came on. They were able to take those clips, drive them out. And then there were people who were watching the show. Now, here's what was crazy. The white Democrats came up to him and said, why the hell would you waste your time spending that money? Sure. And he said, we got the data. He said, these are people who said, I couldn't make the town hall, but I was watching online. Sure. They win the House. Sure. All right. 2025, they come back. He said, we're going to do it again. They expanded the House. And so he's been telling folk who actually talked to him saying, yo, this is what you have to do. You can't just sit here and just throw a concert and throw a rally.
Throw Cardi B at it.
Wow. What? Hold on. I know you. They're telling it all. Oh my God.
This is what you have to do. You can't just sit here and just throw a concert and throw a rally.
Throw Cardi B at it. And Obama.
No,
exactly.
Right. It makes no sense. Can I just say, so this is where they keep failing.
And throw Cardi. and throw Cardi B at it and hold a concert and let Meg come. For the low vibrationals, it works for them. For the rest of us that actually have responsibilities and a life and a family and houses, yeah, no, that shit don't work with us. And we still are a big voting block, whether they want to believe it or not.
Let me point them, go to the panel. They got questions for you.
Okay, so can I just say that when I say that we have to share the responsibility with Black leadership, that's not just in the state of Texas, but that's nationally.
Absolutely.
I was on your show, we talked about the release of the autopsy. The most important pages in that entire document are the last 5 pages where they talk about where the money went. The entire Democratic ecosystem, including what Mr. Jeffries is in charge of, the DCCC, it is an $8 billion industry. Black people get about 1 to 2% investment out of $8 billion. That's about $1.25 per Black voter. Okay, that's abysmal. So my point is,
now they outraged. This is not new news to them. Now it's outrage. Thank you, my fave up in here. He said, I can do all that, but drive a stick. Don't drive. Get your weight up. Get your weight up, okay? Oh, you already in. It's all good, boo. Shout out to Gen Z. She says, this messy rant is brought to you by Musty Tether Productions. Child, you already know.
Musty Tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty Tether, where you fleeing to? Musty Tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty Tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber, what did I see?
Shout out to Fit Granny. She said, wasn't it Roland who helped Cam raise over $1 million in a few hours for her election? Him and all the D9s and the Boulets. We watched it. Remember, they jumped on there. Frat, hey frat, hey frat, hey frat, hey frat, hey frat. All these men came together for one another for their own ACA, because Cam is a ACA. And that really is all she needed to be in order for them to say, oh, she Black because she pledged AKA. Oh, okay. How stupid do you think we are? Child, yes, they did. They pulled that together real quick. And then the BIPOC and then the white people, the white women came out talking about, oh, we got to use our power. Oh, so y'all do know you got some power. We're going to use our, what did they say? Some word where it's like, oh, we know that we influence people and that we basically can get people to do stuff. Yeah, white women. And you're a pain in the ass most of the time. If you're a white woman that don't apply, let it fly. If it do, sorry for your luck. It is what it is. Liberal white women are half damn crazy. We just watched some day before yesterday. Big boy, I appreciate you, hon. And you're back. He said, Messy about to shut this shit down. You already know. You already know. They just talking now. I guess they don't give a fuck. Tallarico must have pissed them off. Clearly. Shout out to Kofi. I appreciate you. He said, Messy about to blow a casket. This is crazy watching him say out loud what he called other Black people sellouts for. Exactly. I don't know who these other people are trying to act like they wasn't listening when they're sitting up here in this nigga's face. They hang on his every word, but now they're gonna ignore what the hell it is that he's saying that we've already talked about many a time. Shout out to Kelvin for letting me know about this video as well. Woo! Half damn crazy.
Hold on, no. Say it again for the Simple Simon Negroes who were getting an attitude because I got $350,000 in advertising from the Kamala Harris campaign. But they didn't say a damn thing. They didn't say a damn thing about the 800 million white folks got, or they said nothing about the 9.5 million BET got. That's not even Black owned. But I
don't even think you compare it to that, Roland. Can I just say you compare it to the $100 million the white consultant firm got? What is that about?
No. The reason I'm talking about white media, because
yeah.
the same Negroes watch white media.
Absolutely.
And so what they want is, I had some
the money's going to the wrong place.
I literally had some Negroes on Tesla Figaro's Instagram page saying that I should not have even gotten any advertising money. I should have done it just because. And I said, Comcast don't say that.
Exactly.
Hold on. Let's stay here for a second. Let me back it up.
No. The reason I'm talking about white media, because they didn't say a damn thing about the 800 million white folks got, or they said nothing about the 9.5 million BET got. That's not even Black owned. But I don't even think you compare it to that, Roland. Can I just say you compare it to the $100 million the white consultant firm got? What is that about? No. The reason I'm talking about white media, because the same Negroes watch white media.
Absolutely.
And so what they want is,
them same Negroes watch your ass. They might watch it. They might watch white media, but they watch your ass. And you know who else they watch? Me. And that be your simple Simon ass Negroes, Roland, that'll be in this chat talking about you doing it for money. You doing this to grift. You a sellout. You a coon. You a white supremacist. All you want to do is make money. Y'all, these are the same people that's down there fighting in Frisco, Texas, but I'm a problem. These are the same people following Willie D, who's doing the same exact shit as me, or Frigidaire, or any of these other lying ass motherfuckers that be lying to their damn face. They just talking. They ain't even showing nothing. They just talking. And then they sitting up here lying. Y'all believe them, but you ain't got shit to say about them. They doing the same content creation as I am. But for some reason, because I'm not saying what you motherfuckers think you expect a black person to say, all of a sudden, you just want to make money. You don't want to, you're not trying to help the black community. Child, the black community ain't listening. Because if I'm not helping them, then nobody gonna help them. But y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to do no work. Y'all would rather listen to these motherfuckers say, it's white people, it's racism. And then you go with that. Nothing changes for your ass. You go do what they say, of which they just admitted. Wash, rinse, repeat. You don't get shit, don't shit change. And then you still got a 7-month-old taken on up out of here by a 10-year-old, by the 19-year-old's father who's now being charged, and ain't nothing changed. That ain't got shit to do with nobody but those motherfuckers there in that predominantly black neighborhood. And what's going to happen, unfortunately, allegedly, hopefully not, in daggone Chicago this damn holiday fucking weekend. It's the same shit that's been happening. You niggas act like you don't see it. That's fine. You can be blind. You can put your head in the fucking ground. We not stupid. We do not practice dummism over here. You don't have to like it, but that don't mean that you got to fucking insult another black person when you allegedly care about black people, which you show and prove you don't. And neither do these motherfuckers either. You know what color they care about, and you know what color I care about? Green. That ain't got nothing to do with grifting. That has to do with fucking working. That means that you put some effort into something. That means you have something to fucking deliver. Y'all want shit for fucking free. Y'all want people to just give you shit. You want the government to give you shit. You want to get food stamps and then say, how are you going to tell me how to use my food stamps? Because you didn't fucking earn it. That's the fucking difference. I don't have a problem with them getting this daggone money, honestly. When I think back to it, they did the work, but that interview was bullshit that he did with Cam. That interview was bullshit that he did with Tiffany, because he gonna be good to the black people that come on there, but let him be somebody he don't like. He's a fucking animal with them. I forget who he did it with some guy. I can't think of who it was. But if he don't like you, he not gonna softball the damn interview. He is not going to softball that damn interview. And guess what? His fucking channel runs 24 hours a day. You talking about I'm a grifter or I'm in it for money? That motherfucker has this thing running 24 hours a day. It ain't nothing on there. That's that motherfucker getting paid, since it's always a bunch of motherfuckers that don't know shit about money, have no financial fucking literacy, talking about what somebody the fuck else is doing with their damn money. Just because you can't do it, don't be mad. Maybe you should ask somebody. Instead of ever asking someone how something gets done, you motherfuckers think someone should give you something. Then it'll be like, what do you do for the black community? Motherfuckers, what do the black community do for the black community, child? That's what you need to be asking. Still got this stupid ass shit, the same shit happening, wash, rinse, repeat. Oh, they might not know. So you're telling me they don't know that they don't want to be upset about death and destruction in the fucking community? And I heard somebody say this again, and I'm gonna move on. I heard somebody say this earlier today. I was talking to them. They said, imagine if they put all this energy, and it must have been somebody I was watching today on YouTube. They put this much energy as they have down there in Frisco, Texas, in their own fucking communities, and went up to all them damn dealers and told those motherfuckers, no, you're not doing this no more. We're going to fuck you up. Why is that not happening? Thank you, Panther Pride, for the flowers. Why is that not happening? Why aren't y'all in the community addressing the people that you know are a problem with the community? No, y'all don't do that, but you rather come out here and talk to people that you don't even know. You don't know their life. You don't know their strife, and ain't nobody fucking bothering you because you could scroll the fuck up. Shout out to Take Heed to the motherfucking message. Miss me with all that bullshit. Child, please. Ain't nobody got time. Hold on a second. This what you want.
We like free stuff. Huh? So we came out here to get all this free stuff. Huh? But then the car saying, You can't get the free stuff. Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets and took the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
Basically, Mid said, I'm no longer a Democrat, but I'm over praising and fighting for money, voting progressive for me. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's what works for you, then that's what works for you. This is what I'm saying. Ain't nobody over here on this channel telling nobody what to do. Ain't nobody telling nobody what to do. But motherfuckers like this, typically and usually, vote like a Black woman, no voting, no fucking, people divorcing their husbands because they don't do what they want them to do, and all that foolishness are people trying to tell let me rephrase, it's adults trying to tell other adults what they need to do on a practice that our ancestors voted for, but trying to tell them what to do. Then what was the point of dying for the right to vote, since that's what y'all say, if I can't decide what the hell I want to do, of which I can, because I don't listen to anybody with regard to what the fuck I'm gonna do, especially motherfuckers that I don't know. I'm gonna do what's in my best interest, because that's what everyone else should be doing, and not just doing it, 1, because they Black, or 2, because motherfuckers like this are telling you to go and vote blue no matter who, and all of those other stupid ass phrases. And who do they bring out to y'all with no voting, no fucking? Saucy Santana and I believe Trina. Who they can bring out for y'all? Meg Thee Stallion, Usher, and whoever the hell else in a Roe v. Wade clinic at the Democratic National Convention. What did she offer Black men at the last minute? Weed. Okay. Y'all go right ahead. Shout out to Ashy up in here. He said that song is like a bat signal to me. Musty Tether, it must be. Shout out to you, Boo. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to Katanya's mama. Thank you for being a member for 2 months, Boo. She said I can drive a stick and write in cursive at the same damn time. That's Generation X Flex right there. Shout out to you. They mad over there too from the live stream, child. Everybody mad. Child, I don't know why everybody is mad. Everybody just need to relax.
Y'all gotta relax, bro. Y'all got to relax. Like, for real. Y'all gotta relax, man. Y'all be talking about things that's just not realistic at all. Just not realistic.
That's right, Big Boy. They even bought out Beyonce and Kelly. I forgot about that. Shout out to Dallas. I appreciate you, hun. She said, fake Democratic Black outrage, the big switch up. They must be going broke or something. Something is going on for real, for real. Something is definitely going on, because this is wild. This is crazy. One True said, Biden said he was going to legalize weed when he got... I don't remember that. Is that who it happened under? Because it is legal in a lot of states. Oh, well, look at that. At least they know what Black people want. That's what y'all want, right? I mean, that don't benefit me, but, whatever.
I had some.
The money's going to the wrong place.
I literally had some Negroes on Tesla Figaro's Instagram page saying that I should not have even gotten any advertising money. I should have done it just because. And I said, Comcast don't say that.
Exactly.
Disney don't say that. iHeart don't say that. Cumulus don't say that. Sinclair, Nexstar, all the media companies don't say that. I said, so this is also where Black people got to be educated. We can't be sitting here wanting Black folk.
No, it's a business. That's the first education. It's the biggest business in the country.
Well, I thought everybody had a business, sis. But they over there telling y'all how to run your businesses. Oh, so you do get a little bit of what I get all the time from niggas that don't matter to me and don't know shit and definitely don't know shit about money, but they're going to tell me what to do with money and tell me how to vote and tell me who I'm supposed to like. Sound like slavery to me, child. Y'all can take that where? Back there. Try some other bitch, because I'm not the one.
I mean, so
every publicly traded media company has an earnings call. They say, we fully expect this year to see third and fourth quarter advertising increase by 30% because of political advertising.
Hold on. If those numbers were applied to Target, you'd be boycotting outside of the headquarters right now. that they spend $8 billion and the whole thing is on our back and we only get 2% of that money.
Child, let's just start bringing Target and non-important shit into this discussion.
The reason why I say you need to point to the consultants and how much money they're making, because you combine what BET got, you got, and what everybody else got, it ain't even a fraction of what they walked away with. And by the way, if you dig even deeper into the autopsy, it was clear that they made decisions to line their pockets and to not win the election. This is why I say we've got to share some responsibility with Black leadership, because somebody should have read that document and said, wait a motherfucking minute here. This cannot persist on our backs. We can't continue.
She said not a motherfucking minute, girl. Woo! Is Delta's allowed to do that?
Continue to see the erosion of Black support at the expense of these white consultants getting rich.
Right.
Anyway, I'm ready to take questions whenever you are. Oh, sorry, it's your show.
You know that's my job. You know that's my job to do that part.
It's your show.
Okay.
I always come on your show, running your show.
You don't be telling Kristen Welker that.
Don't be like
Don't be coming over here.
Don't be like the Black girls on your show. Okay?
Don't be trying to come over here and run shit. Let me go to Rebecca first.
Hey, good evening. Good to see you again.
Hi,
so my question starts with something that Jamie Harrison just said the other day. So I'm going to read what he said. I'm going to ask and then ask you my question.
Sure.
This is what Jamie Harrison said. I say this with no ill will or animosity. If you hate the Democratic Party, then please don't run for our nomination. Don't use our resources. Don't rely on our volunteers. Don't use our infrastructure. Don't ask Democrats to invest their time, money, and energy in your campaign. Focus on building the party you actually support. Political parties aren't perfect, but they're built by millions of people who knock doors, make calls, organize meetings, fight for the values they believe in. If you don't believe in the party, then don't ask its members to carry you across the finish line. Now, with all respect to Jamie, I started off as an organizer. I've held positions in the party. I've trained thousands of volunteers and candidates across the country. And I've done political projects in over 30 states. This ain't it. So
you know what that was, Rebecca? You know what that was, Rebecca? He was complaining about the Democratic Socialists of America and their wins. And I'm like, say, bro, they organized and mobilized.
They organized and mobilized.
Don't hate.
Don't hate.
Oh, Roland, I know what it is. I know what Fannie Lou Hamer would have said to that.
Right.
What Jesse Jackson would have said to that, especially back in the 80s when Jesse was the insurgent and he was the progressive versus the conservative Clinton wing.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the Clinton wing won out. So here's, I guess, my question or looking for your comment is, we know people are looking for bold leadership because bellies are empty right now. People are unhoused. People are looking for housing. People are struggling.
People are unhoused. They're not eating. That other girl from yesterday or the day before said that intermittent fasting shouldn't hurt you. You need to do it so that you don't have to worry about expenses.
People are really hurting. And we have a person in the White House who is hell-bent on destroying this country. So what do you say to those party leaders who are calling for a purity test?
I'm honestly surprised it took this long to mention Trump.
While the house is on fire.
I mean, I think it's a waste of energy and time. I've been making the point consistently that the Democratic Party, what it lacks is a vision. And so love it or not, socialist or not, these candidates that are beating Democratic incumbents and that are winning these primaries have vision.
This is the problem. Democrats are losing. This is the problem. Democrats are losing. There you go. There you go. I don't want to dox you, boo, but Juanita, thank you so much. I'll just say your first name. She sent me a cash app and she said, God bless you. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you. Bless you too. Thank you to everybody that's supporting the channel, everyone that is here. All views matter. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I can keep going with this. They not driving me nuts, but it's interesting that we just found out this is the reason that they losing. Now, so wait, did I not say, shout out to me. Shout out to me. I said this already. I said these MFers are going to wait until it's time to go into the primaries or the midterms in order to fucking then start doing and saying something. They just knew, because what did Donald Trump do, child? I don't know if it was the gas. Oh, I think it was the gas because it was high. They was like, oh, we're going to be good. We're going to be good because the gas is high and nobody likes that. And this going to be a blue wave. Ain't that what they were saying? It's going to be a blue wave. Oh, we ain't got nothing to worry about. Well, it looks like in a couple of elections, they got something to worry about between Republicans and I don't even know, socialists, because child, then there's that, because that's starting to be a thing. Now y'all want to think of a new strategy? Now you do? Okay, we'll see how this works. And so now we're going to tell the truth. Now we're going to tell it what a TI is. Then we'll see what we can do now that we're telling the truth. Let's see what's going to happen.
Speaking directly to the suffering of the American people, of their constituents, they're also coming up with plans proactively to address them. That's why Mondani won. That's why the sister won here in D.C. is because they're laying out a vision. The Democratic Party, there is no clarity around what it stands for, what it's going to do. I mean,
not near none. Not near none. It's liberals, progressives, and Democrats and crazies. I'm never going to listen to a bunch of bitches. I said that, I meant that. I'm definitely not listening to a bunch of bitches with a bunch of different colored hair, nose rings, nose piercing, not sure if they're a man or a woman. They don't know what the fuck they are. And then they're going to tell me that you going to call me a cisgender? Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever do that. I'm a woman. I'm a female. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. That's my pronoun. Since they always want to say that shit, of which I do not participate in that bullshit. Y'all allowed those people to come in and do whatever the fuck they wanted to sit up here and say whatever they wanted to. And then if somebody says something, then they should get shamed. You allow them in the schools with your kids. You allow your kids to be in front of fucking drag shows, and y'all trying to think that shit is normal. When we went to school, Generation X, not only did we have to do the Pledge of Allegiance, we also had to pray. We also had a moment of prayer, which never hurt anybody. But y'all was hell-bent on taking all that shit out of the school, and now it's shit. Your kids don't know shit because your mamas come down there and say, nah, my baby. Every time your baby does something wrong, and so now can't no teacher teach nothing, and they're all quitting, and ain't nobody, and the rest of them female teachers is taking down your son, so they ain't teaching nobody nothing. And what do y'all have left? A bunch of emotional ass kids, and now they out here at all hours of the night doing team takeovers, and now y'all sitting up here talking about, you can't talk about them. Who? They on the news. They talkable, okay? Don't get mad because what's going to happen is they don't want to do nothing about it, meaning the parents. The parents ain't doing shit. You're allowing your kids to be out here. You're allowing your kids to do whatever the hell they want. Then you want to blame somebody else instead of freaking parenting your damn kids and implementing some damn discipline and giving them some damn rules and punishing them if they fail. Instead of doing all that, they can do what they want. You can't tell my kid they can do what they want until they get into something with somebody they shouldn't. They taking on up out of here. Now all of a sudden, not my baby. Thank you, Penny, for the floating hearts. Or they become a criminal because they do something stupid because they weren't taught to think before they act. Then you're going to say it's white supremacy. No, it's no parents. You're not teaching your kids. The first person supposed to teach the fucking kids is their damn parents. Y'all don't even want to do that because you're too busy mad at Generation X for not watching your fucking spawn. Fuck them kids. Whose responsibility is that? Oh, so now you got MFers who are so sensitive that they report in the stream. This is point proven right here. So I just got a message from YouTube that there's MFers who are out here reporting the stream because they don't like the truth. This is the same shit all the damn time. You can't tell anything to Black people without them getting fucking offended by the fucking truth. There's nothing that has happened in this damn stream that warrants it to have issue. Nothing. So you sad ass motherfuckers, take this, all right? You can be mad at me all you want to. You can go ahead and you can report this stream. It'll get a rating. It'll get demonetized. It's okay. I'm okay with it. The fact of the matter is just you're still going to be in the same space a year from now as where you are. Nothing's going to change. And then you'll sit around someplace at some point, and then you'll think about me, and then you'll finally say, oh yeah, maybe that bitch was right. Because ain't nothing going on in this stream that warrants what the hell it is that they just sent to me, except for MFers who can't handle the truth, so they report in the stream. So I hope you feel better. It doesn't change shit about your fucked up, miserable life, and it don't change the fact that what the fuck I'm saying is the absolute truth. And these motherfuckers just admitted it, and you still don't want to hear it. That's a you problem. Maybe it's because wherever you went to school, they didn't teach y'all how to understand and how to listen and what words mean. Because a lot of y'all really do need to go look some stuff up in the dictionary so you understand what the fuck it is that you be saying and what the fuck it is you be talking about. It don't change shit for me. I'm still going on vacation tomorrow. I'm still going on a cruise later, and I'm still going to be all good in the hood over here. And you're going to be worrying about where your next motherfucking $500 comes from if, God forbid, something happens to your motherfucking car. Those are the things that you have to worry about. I got to worry about where I'm going to go next year on vacation, okay? So hate all you want to. All views matter. That's the other thing, because even though you hate watching, all those views matter, and it still adds up at the end of the day. This is what Black people do to Black people. Hell, Ringo was just talking about it yesterday. You'll go over there and allow them other motherfuckers to lie in your face about what's going on in Frisco, daggone Texas. But over here where I'm playing to you what these people are actually saying, and you mad at me for what they're saying. Let me see what these comments say, child. When this has been said in the past, we were called simple. Remember when Roland said people talking about tangibles was internet bots? Now look at him, laugh out loud, sounding like Tariq. Giving money to Black organizations to convince me to vote, it's not going to work. Stop being easy. Let them earn our votes. Be independent. Let them come to us with tangibles. This is really about the Black political class being mad they not getting paid. He's talking about the bourgeoisie. I remember hearing guests on your panel saying Black men are complaining and just need to shut up during the last election. Oh, Sassy Straights, they talking about of which we already know. And other Black journalists on news outlets who will not be named saying Black men should just vote like they mama and be quiet. To me, it was all giggles as the entire party didn't care about what Black men thought or had an opinion on. These are Roland Martin's comment section. This ain't me. This is his comment section because they're listening clearly, unlike you motherfuckers that are hate listening because you hate hearing the truth. Next one says, Roland, I do not care if you get money. I want politicians to deliver for Black people when they get into office. There are no free handouts in America. Our votes aren't free either. If you want them, deliver something tangible, not empty promises. We have maniacs SHOOTing at kids during family gatherings. We need a hate crime bill immediately. This is what a lack of strategy yields. Why would a party work for votes that they know they already have? And that's why Tallarico don't give a fuck, because he already got ya. We have to, as Black elites, is part of the reason why people don't want to listen to people like her. Has a policy been mentioned yet? Y'all remember when Cam started running and we said the same thing? So what's she running for? What's she talking about? What is her plan? And they said, just vote for her. She got a plan. Well, where the fuck is it? We went on there every day. Y'all remember. What's the plan? What's she gonna do? Why are you worrying about that? Because the bitch wants something from me. This is why many of Blacks don't have shit, because you require nothing. That's why there's so many single baby moms out here, because you didn't require nothing from that nigga, and all he left you with a wet ass and a fucking baby and left your ass. And you mad at me? I ain't got shit to do with that. It's the same damn difference. Scared and shit. Child, please. Anyone, has a policy been mentioned yet? Anyone else notice when Ro tells his stories about how he told them to do this or that, they never listen, but yet he still capes for the Democratic Party? Jasmine Crockett couldn't even pull Texas, so why should we filter money to fund this? Let the lady talk, Roland. We already know you are smart. The Black man's best and only friend.
This is amazing.
The Black man's best and only friend he got is his own damn mind. If he never trusted and used it to his own advantage in life, then Lord help. Roland's an egomaniac who hardly ever lets a person finish a sentence, and he consistently interrupts his guests before they can make their point so that he can be seen as the one who made the point and he take the credit. Good to see a woman on here who isn't afraid to override his constant interruptions in order to make her point. Democrats can start by not giving people like Roland Martin $350,000 instead of investing into the grassroots communities. Like Malcolm X said, you put them first and they put you last. I guess this is my fault too. I guess this is me. I guess this is me being a coon and a white supremacist talking points, reading the comments out of Roland Martin's motherfucking video. These two still do not get it. Black people want results. Reparations, stop police brutality, stop poor schools in our neighborhoods, stop redlining our neighborhoods. You've got to run on Black issues and deliver. These are comments I can get behind. This is not what y'all are usually saying. This is not what these people are usually saying in this comment section. Yeah, Roland. You tell them, Roland. Yeah, Roland, you go. We know. We got you. We gonna give you some money, Roland. Now Roland finally gonna tell the truth. And now you motherfuckers are mad at me. Child, please. Look at the shills pandering for black voter. Stacey Abrams didn't properly address black males' concern and even blamed us for all political losses. How long I've been saying that they don't give a fuck about y'all in any way, shape, or form. Shout out to the sassy straights, the black ones. You already know. They don't give a shit about y'all. Only when they need something from y'all. You are supposed to work until you die. You are supposed to do everything for everyone else and nothing for you. Then you can die. And then when you die, that's when you get your flowers. That's when they will give you a proper thank you. We appreciate you after you're dead. Or if you are a criminal, become a criminal, they'll love you. They'll fight for you. They'll be down in Frisco, Texas for you. They'll go to the ends of the earth for you. Those are the two options. Those are the two options. That's why they give y'all a hard time. Not even just these people. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The regulars know what I'm talking about. Not voting blue no matter who. Black Americans need to focus exclusively on tangible needs only. A prime example of how the Democratic Party spits in our faces and tells us that it's raining. James Tallarico stood at the Texas Democratic Convention and proudly touted his ancestors who signed the Texas Declaration of Independence and celebrated the legacy of Sam Houston. That was a slap in the face to every black Texan whose ancestors were enslaved because of that document. Illegal immigrants have taken millions of... I know you fucking lying right here. Illegal immigrants have taken millions of jobs from black people over the past 6 years. It isn't hard to prove. That's racist. That's not true. We fighting for them to stay. You know, because of Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump don't like black people. Because Donald Trump is racist. So we going to get mad at ICE, and then we going to go ahead and fight against ICE, and we going to tell them that we don't need ICE, even though Obama deported more, even though when Obama had kids in cages, y'all didn't give a fuck. But now all of a sudden, because Donald Trump is doing it, now it's a problem. And now y'all fighting for your own demise as per usual. As per fucking usual. Now they want to sit up here and talk about what it actually is because he finally decided to tell the motherfucking truth. He'll back out of it at some point, I'm sure. No matter what the subject is, always comes down to Roland talking about how he should get more money. 50 years of 92% of the black vote and still no hate crime bill or reparations. Stop, Roland. You still tried to get blacks to vote blue no matter who. Roland should have expressed this to VP Harris when her campaign paid his campaign to interview her and promote her. No, he was just sitting up there shucking and jiving. That was the real fucking shucking and jiving. He wasn't asking her no fucking questions. Then when she go on that Fox show, all these black people had a fucking fit because he was sitting up there asking her questions that she needed to fucking answer that she couldn't hee-hee-ha-ha her way out of. Child, please, I'm not stupid. Fuck that. Of all things I am, one of them is not stupid. No Tangibles no longer will receive support from black Americans. She needs to have her own show. Now he's finally seeing what FBAs have been saying all along. Trust me, he's been seeing it. This about getting black people to vote for them. How about what are they going to do for black people, period? Nothing, because y'all still going to vote for them, whoever it is. Why are black people feeling betrayed now by the Dem Party? What policies did Jasmine produce that help black Americans versus Latinos, LGBTQ, and Israel? You can't talk about Jasmine Crockett. Y'all just like her because she talk like this. And she talks about Trump and calls him orange and all this other dumb shit. Shit that don't matter. Shit that don't change your life. Shit that don't change your community. Shit that don't help black people. But as long as she's telling somebody, then that's all that fucking matters. And that's what the fuck y'all fall for. Banana in the fucking tail. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. Just look how much attention is given to anti-Semite and American relations to Israel, even though more Black people vote for Democrats than Jewish Americans. I mean, I don't want to play victim mentality, but we have to demand more. For example, Joe Biden should have pardoned and released thousands of Black men and women who spent years in federal prison for crack cocaine. If Trump can free over 1,000 insurrectionists who attacked the Capitol building, then Democrats can do it, but they don't care about us. Sick of it. But yet, all y'all Black Democrat shills still tell people to vote blue no matter who. Roland has to let his guest speak. He's the interviewer. I'm voting for that couch. Gary Chambers Jr. has been talking about this for years as well. All these politicians keep ignoring Black people like we're not citizens. Wait, all of a sudden there needs to be something different. You've been beating the Dem drum, telling us we must vote Dems despite the nothing they give us. It's too late. You work for the plantation. Coming from San Antonio, Tellerico needs to campaign better and speak to the Black community. He's thinking like all Dems think. We need to hear from him. You ain't gonna hear from him, girl. Keep up alive, child. Keep up alive. So this is about how much money the Black boule can put in their pockets. It always has been. What about Democrats actually passing policies that will help the Black community, like a hate crime bill and or reparations for FBAs and freedmen? No. Your representatives, and I say your because they ain't mine, but y'all's representatives that be telling y'all to vote blue no matter who, no fucking, no whatever. Those are the people that have benefited all this daggone time, and they will continue to. Because even though they upset right now, I have a feeling that they'll still turn around and they'll go ahead and go vote for whoever. I don't know who it is, Tellerico or whoever the fuck it is, as long as they're a freaking Democrat. And then they will win, meaning those people that are shills, and they will get paid, and y'all will still be in the same damn place, and you won't have shit. So sitting around waiting for someone to give you shit is the main problem. I mean, Rolly is a problem, and the rest of them is a problem. That's DL, that's him, that's Rolly, that's the Black Cindy Brady, and all the rest of them, including Ricky Smiley, who said that y'all need to get out of the country, and he's still here. That nigga can go anytime he wants to, but he's still here, but y'all gotta leave because of slavery, okay? And chains. That nigga said it. But I guess y'all missed that part. All the haters missed that part, right? So y'all will still go and vote. They'll still get richer, first generation millionaires, and y'all will still be in the same damn place with nothing. But y'all, do y'all, okay? Do y'all. Roland's comment section is eating him up here more than it did when Big Tiff was on here. And on that note, honestly, y'all, I'm done because I've had enough. I've had enough because I'm sick of punk ass Blacks that cannot get out of their own head, who are enslaved in their mind, and they want to sit around and wait for the people that they can't stand to give them something, a la white people, because the government is basically white. Let's not get it twisted. And sit around and wait for free stuff and think that somebody's going to give you something, or that somebody owes you nothing when nobody owes nobody shit. It's called a fucking negotiation. And these motherfuckers that you have been following all this time ain't been negotiating on your behalf. They've been negotiating on their behalf. And they've been the winners this whole daggone time. Now, I don't understand why you couldn't see it, but it is what it is. So if you want to be mad at me for some shit that they just talked about, you want to be mad at me for some shit that they just put in here, you want to be mad at me for all them comments that those regular people who never speak like this under him. And what they now know and see, even though they already knew, it's just the fact that he finally admitted it. You can ignore it all you want to. I don't care what you do. I don't care who you vote for. And I don't care who it is that you like politically or not. I don't even care if you like Roland or not. Like him, love him. I don't give a fuck. It's not my life. Your life is your life. Generation Z's life is their life. They can blame their parents all they want to. You motherfuckers can act like I'm the problem when you don't know me and I don't know you. I ain't your problem. You are your problem. And if you're not going to go do what you got to do for you and yours, that's a you problem, because that's what I do every motherfucking day. That's it. That's all. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Hit the like button. Hype this daggone video. I see you all in the next